Hey, was it good? It's still roasting there. You gotta eat that. Roast. Oh, it's all gone. I'm glad. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me, Seymour. That's good. Get You gotta get it going. Welcome to the see some topics that this split flag. So this split split. What's up? What's up? What's up? Now I'm hungry. Shit. I'm hungry now too. Dang. Power first light. What's going on? How I get that off? Dipped. What's up? What's up? Thank you for tapping the screen. I just got on here. Let's see if anything's popping. If I can get a conversation going. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm hungry. I know that. I just got off of another application. Dang, I almost knocked my whole ring light over. Thank you for liking the live. I gotta get up to 10,000 taps, girl. They said you don't even show on the FYP until you get to 10,000 taps. God dang. It's like, what the heck? I guess I'm gonna eat this. This isn't good for me, but I'm about to eat it anyway. I'm about to eat some apple cobbler. This shit look fire, man. I'm not even gonna lie. We about to warm that up. I never went live on a Sunday night before. Yes, babe. Make sure you lock the back door. In our guest bedroom. This ain't even our guest bedroom. It's locked. How did one of the things break? I don't know. I'm afraid of the New World Order. Don't be scared, Lacey. What was that? There's nothing to be afraid about. You can come up if you want. You're more than welcome to come up. Anybody is welcome to come up. Otherwise, I'll be talking to myself, which I don't have a problem doing that. I'm very good at that. I'm about to smash this. I tapped as much as I can. Thank you, Dipped. I appreciate it. It's all good. I did a live one night, girl, and I had 40,000 taps. I was like, dang, that was good. Especially since I'm new going live over here. I'm at the drive-in. Oh, I haven't been to the drive-in forever. I hope you have fun. Hey, Lucas. You're here? Welcome in. You can come up if you want. I'm about to smash this apple cobbler. No, I'm not going to do a co-host. Stop sending me stuff. Gosh, I'm trying to bring y'all up, y'all. Sorry. Hey, peace.
Hi. Yo, bricks is so good. I mean, capitalism isn't good, but bricks is good.
Bricks is good, isn't it? Have a great night on purpose, Dip. Is that all you wanted to say? You was waiting to get that out.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a big fan of it because it just allows other nations to develop without being dependent on like Western nations and their dollars and banks that are corrupt. You know, it's good.
Right. What about you, Ed? What's up, Ed?
Me, I was talking.
Oh, that was you, Ed. Sorry.
Yeah, now you good.
Lucas. What's up, Lucas? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I actually came up for the second point in the prompt. Um, very big into science, not so much into politics. So I actually don't know what BRICS is, but I understood what he's saying about Western banks and corruption. But yeah, I came up for the second point.
Oh, okay. What do you want to say about space exploration?
So my biggest thing is that I really want to get outside like our own solar system and find ways of traveling in physics that isn't squirting something out the back to propel a craft forward. I don't think we're going to get very far with classical physics, with rockets and whatnot, and we're never going to explore anything outside of what we don't already know without that. So I guess mine was more of maybe quantum mechanics or physics theories and
They
how we
already
can
have
do that.
Okay.
they already made
Who's
something.
talking? Oh, user. Hey, user. How are you?
Hey, I'm good.
Nice to meet you. And what
Nice
did
to
you
meet you.
have to say?
Huh? What?
I said, what did you have to say? You said you didn't agree with, or you agree with something Lucas said?
Oh, yeah.
Dang, what happened to him?
I think he might have just had bad connection.
He disappeared. What did he say, Lucas? He said
I
something.
mean, he said they already invented it, and I was going to ask him like what propulsion system it is, what he knows about it, because I mean, there's a lot of conspiracy theories online. Um,
Conspiracy theories about what?
Well, wait a minute, Cole.
sure. So
I
like,
don't even know what
there's
he's talking about.
sure. So like, gravitational propulsion, I think, is probably the most relevant way to go past what we know as classical physics. Um, Besides that, I think a lot of it has to just do with defying gravity rather than manipulating it, like electromagnetivity kind of stuff, because the government does hold patents on technology that
Like stuff about
supposedly does not
UFOs?
exist. But I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Like
Wait a
stuff
minute.
about UFOs?
Wait a minute, Cole. I'm gonna let you speak. The way it works in here is everybody gets a voice.
Okay,
We're
so
gonna let Lucas
I stand
finish.
up for the victims of
We're
Epstein.
gonna
That's what
let
I
we're
do.
gonna let Lucas finish, and then you can go after him. Go ahead, Lucas. Sorry about that.
No. I mean, he's probably going in the right direction. I just let him talk because I think he's going in the right direction. I just think the science of it is the hard thing to prove versus what people think about UFOs or patents or what the government can do. So go ahead.
Okay. Hey, Cole. How are you doing?
Good. I actually seen a UFO once.
Hello, Cole. How are you doing?
Good.
Well, I'm glad you're doing good. I hope you're having a great night on purpose. Um. So, what did you want to say?
I said I stand up for people like the victims of Epstein.
Okay.
And I was gonna say I did see a UFO once.
Did you?
Yeah.
How was that experience?
I just saw one. I was looking out my window and I saw a UFO. I was like, what the fuck is this? It doesn't look like a normal airplane or something. It was like, I don't know how to describe it.
Did you get a video?
No, this was years ago.
So so one thing that people describe the way UFOs move really differently is classical airplanes can't go forward and then backwards, at the stop of a dime. So when you're watching like a light in the sky, like go super fast, stop, fly the other way within an instant, it's confusing, right? Shooting stars
That's
down your head.
exactly what I
People
saw.
don't do that. Yeah. So I'd agree with that. That's would be considered an unidentified flying object. Yeah, I agree. I actually haven't had that experience. I wish I had.
People could call me nuts, but I actually saw it up to this day.
I don't think you're nuts.
Yeah, I don't think you're crazy.
Yeah. I think you're
I
cool.
might think you're crazy. What were you talking about?
UFOs.
UFOs.
Oh no.
How are you, Limitless?
Yeah.
I love that movie, Limitless. Have you ever seen it?
Yes, I have. That's why I named my character off of it. Actually, I want you to know that you're the first person to say something, and I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, I like Limitless. He
Uh,
took that pill, boy. It was limitless.
yes, ma'am.
That's all it was.
Hmm.
Whoever just requested, you can come back up here. I didn't see it fast enough. Sorry. I'm trying to move as fast as I can. I haven't got to the point to where I got mods and stuff yet because I'm not consistent. I gotta be consistent, y'all. But but as far as Lucas, it's BRICS. What it stands for is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. They've all come together. There's some other countries that have been added,
What the fuck is that?
and they all come together, and it's backed by gold, their own currency. That's what BRICS is.
Okay. So it's a physical based
Oh, he went in the teacup thing.
Well, I think you might have
I
done.
clicked
I
my
think
phone
you
off.
might have done that.
I'm still here.
But
Sorry.
Oh,
go
you
ahead.
good?
Go ahead, Lucas. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
So all I was saying is that I think the American dollar lost its worth once we went off the gold standard. Is BRICS comparable to the gold standard? Gold is worth this much, and that's what we based monetary value off of. So nobody can change it, inflate it, or whatnot.
Yeah, it's backed by gold. A lot of people
Okay.
are
Yeah.
for it. A lot of people are against it. Like the other guy who came up here at first, he said he loves it. I mean, I think it's pretty dope. I mean, yeah, of course it's gonna hurt the American dollar, but I still think it's dope that they're all coming together and they're doing something. That's just me. Hey,
You know,
I,
Galvin.
I mean, the American dollar is very volatile, but this is a standard, which I think there needs to be a standard versus volatility, which is great. I think that's awesome.
Right.
you ever look
Um,
into the Rockefellers controlling the price of gold?
Well, hang on. What do you mean by what do you think needs to be to happen, Lucas?
In what terms? What do you mean?
Like from where we're at, obviously you have an opinion on.
Like in America?
Sure.
Because BRICS isn't okay. Sure, yeah. So America, number one, I think we need to get rid of the two-party system. Specifically, this is in a sense making capitalism work to actually have a free market and people to have the chance to vote for who they want to in a constitutional republic. Get rid of the two-party system, allow free markets to happen. Like one of the biggest examples of how that doesn't work is patents in a pharmaceutical company, right? So if I make a product with these ingredients, they create a patent on it, so somebody else can't do the same thing for a cheaper price and present it as a product to the American public. So that number one is not a free market because you can get sued, you're not allowed to do it, and it's the same thing across the board with a lot of that. At this point in this country, it's who has money and who you know versus the best well-being of the general public. And that's a good place to start. I could name a couple other things, but what do you think about that?
I agree with you.
well, that was
Yeah,
easy.
I mean,
Look
yeah,
at somebody like
I
Bernie
mean,
Sanders.
Bernie Sanders is
Any,
interesting to me. I probably
anything
would
you
have voted.
said?
Hmm.
Sure,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
a Democrat or
No, you
Republican.
had me until Bernie Sanders. My God.
What's so bad about him?
I mean, just go ahead,
No, no.
speak, man.
Continue to speak. Hopefully, it's not retarding us, but go ahead.
Well,
Sure,
look,
all right.
let me tell you how it works in here. This is called the knowledge box. So everybody that comes here has their own area of expertise of knowledge. I don't know
Okay.
anything, and
Apparently, everyone surely can just speak freely, right? No one said anything. No one said anything against you.
I'm not saying that you said anything against you. I'm just telling you how it works. I don't mind anybody speaking freely, but as long as you don't interrupt somebody while they're talking. You get it?
Yeah, we could have gone the entire thing without that. Go.
Well, I mean, if you don't like how it works, you are more than welcome to click that little circle at the top and leave. I don't care.
Either do I, motherfucker.
I mean, but that doesn't hurt me because I've
Either
heard
it doesn't
worse.
hurt me either. You're correct.
But we're not going to spend all this time on you. So let's
Well,
continue
you
the
can either delete
conversation.
me or shut the fuck up.
No, that's not how it works.
Sounds like a delete button.
Does anybody else? Does anybody else have anything to say?
How about we get back onto UFOs?
Sure, yeah. I
Go
Honestly,
ahead.
I would just
sure.
delete me if I was you.
Yeah, sure. I'd love to get
You
back
said
on
more than
UFOs.
that.
So
I'm sure you
gravitational
will.
propulsion.
You guys are
I
insane.
do, and I'm going to. So
How about
gravitational
Project Bluebeam?
propulsion.
No actual proof. It's
I mean, yeah. I mean, there are actually some. Oh, he's gone. Okay. So
I took them off
gra-
because I don't got time for that.
fair enough. Gravitational propulsion is one of the most interesting theories to me, and it's impossible without metamaterials. And just tell me to be quiet if you already know what metamaterials are.
No,
Metamaterials are
what are
something
many?
that has to. So it's something that's created and is something that is not natural, right? So I think there's a couple elements past uranium that are stable, but when you get into like 150 and past that, they've only existed because we just slam a proton into that atom and it decays immediately. They're not stable and they only live a half life. Just think of it like it lives a millisecond, right? But to
That's
have
crazy.
materials that could produce energy of that substance to actually bend space and time, and it's similar to gravity, which is comparable to like regular relativity versus special relativity. In regular relativity, the best way I can put it is that the Earth, right, or the Sun, has such giant mass, it bends space time, right? Mass attracts mass. Um, and then special relativity is a reaction that's so powerful, it has the same effect. And to control that as a reaction, if you could do that in a craft, you could bend space time to not really propel a craft forward, but pull it forward. And you could go from 0 to 40,000 miles an hour in a millisecond without liquefying because of inertia. It's an extremely interesting theory. There's been a couple papers on it, um, but as far as it being true, don't know. It's very much a quantum mechanics theory at this point. But I think that's the next step. I don't know that we can break the barrier without that.
All right, thank you, Lucas. That was informative. Hello, Wilfred, AI, and what is it? Widio?
Whiteo is my nickname. My bad. Whiteo.
Wido. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, so Wilfred, he's still muted. Go ahead.
I'm still here. I'm here.
Oh, you're there?
Yeah.
Okay, nice to meet you. I did follow everybody on the panel. If you would please follow me back, I greatly appreciate it. Um,
A huevo.
and go ahead.
Yeah. So, one of my thoughts, I think I'm going to touch on the rise of BRICS and the shift in the global economic power. So, I think this is very interesting. This is why you see the United States of America kind of taking this sit back in the world. They're kind of going backwards because I think the global South, this next 100 years, you're going to see the rise of the global South, right? So I know the BRICS isn't just the global South, but the global South is where you see a lot of these materials. So when you go to places like Congo or Nigeria or South Africa, where they basically have a monopoly of the world's supply of rare earth minerals, and
Mm-hmm.
the global South of yesterday is not the global South of today. Like yesterday, yeah, you can rip off the global South, get all the oil for free. Europe was winning back then. Nowadays, those kind of deals can't be negotiated. So you're going to see a global South that's actually going to make money off the materials they have. So I'm very bullish on BRICS. I'm very bullish on it. I don't think the West can like bully these nations into being poor for the next 100 years. I don't even think it's sustainable. Can you imagine, like, for the past 100 years, the US has just been toppling every single government around the world? That's not a sustainable model for world hegemony. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't even make sense. So I'm
I,
very excited. And it's also good for the US. We're going to see different kinds of collaboration. The US doesn't need to be the bad guy. We can work with other countries and do a South Korea deal or a Japan or a Singapore. We don't have to just keep toppling countries over and over again because that's what leads to terrorism. So, yeah, I'm excited for the future. I'll leave it there.
so
Well, thank you
so
for that,
I
Wilfred. I do
sorry.
appreciate that because a lot of people, it's okay. A lot of people are saying, well, what is it going to do for America? What is it going to do for this? And you've highlighted something. So thank you for that. Go ahead, Lucas. Hey, Crimson.
So
I'll get to you in a second.
what? So I
Yeah.
agree with you. It's probably good if America were to actually like align with this and like work with everybody else to do this. But we've been doing things for so long and using militias to do coups or whatnot in other countries to monopolize on natural minerals in resources throughout the world. And South America has a lush abundance of this, right? But I think watching the transition would be absolutely chaotic for America because, from what was told to me from a BRIC standard, we don't have a standard, right? We don't have something or a natural resource that we could claim that is monetary value, right? It's basically up to the Federal Reserve. We print money. Money doesn't really matter at this point. We're in so much debt. We're going to accumulate more debt, but we still have tons of money to play with because I don't think money really matters for the people at the very top because the debt falls on everybody else. So I guess I agree with you, but at the same time, how do you see that working? Do you think, how do you see the US aligning with that versus just holding fast or stepping back or trying to fight back against it? Because I don't know the answer to that.
Can I speak?
Okay. Who is that said, can I speak?
Whiteo.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so from what I've studied, from what I've been told, the reason why America is so powerful is because we have the biggest market in the world. So, and also our currency is attainable anywhere, usable. So, in a situation where our market isn't as big and it's not as powerful, I feel like it'll it'll definitely have a negative impact on us. I don't think it'll be a positive thing. I feel like the reason why America has been taking advantage of other countries is because it's positive for us. Like it builds it builds our market. If we have power in Africa and we can get resources we need in Africa and we have control of them, that helps America. You know what I'm saying? If we have power in the Middle East, Israel, if we able to get oil and other natural resources that we need, like rare earth minerals, like he was speaking of, it helps us. And that's why we bully to take it. In a situation where we can't take what we need, that really gives the chance for China to take advantage of everything. Because that's what China is doing. China has been known for trying to take people, basically doing the same thing America does. So I don't know. I just think it's kind of crazy. You know, it's a rough situation. But yeah, I'm done.
So do you believe that the world and other governmental structures should be homogenous, right, and work together? Like we can share resources or wealth or this and that and come together? Or should America just take everything because it helps us?
So
And
here's
I'm
the
guess I'm sure.
so
Go ahead.
Lucas. So here's the thing. I don't think it helps us. It really doesn't. Well, that's why you see these things going on with this whole terrorism thing that you see going on. This anti-American,
Say that word on here.
right? Okay, let me say. I don't know how. I just won't say it again.
Yeah, we love the TikTok shop.
Is this someone else
Yeah,
than the
TikTok
person
shop.
who I was talking to?
This is
That's the guy. He's above the one that just made the statement.
Can I speak next?
Yeah, sure. I
Um,
just want to say, like, this is
sure.
why you
Okay.
see a rise of anti-American propaganda, right? You see
Sure.
countries that just
Yeah.
don't want to do deals with America. They just don't want to work with America. It's because this idea that, oh, well, we're just going to topple the government. When in reality, we don't need to topple the government. I think a lot of countries want, like, look at the UAE and ChatGPT, for example. The UAE, they made a law saying, like, hey, we want ChatGPT involved. We're giving ChatGPT free for all of our citizens because we make the best products. We have the best software. We negotiated a deal. That's because they trust US software. You see what's going on? Where the government's even saying, hey, we want to bring them in through quality. People work with China not because they trust China, because they have the best products. I believe the US can build the best products.
Mm.
We don't have to bully other countries because it's just going to make TikTok shop. Look what happened in New York in 2001. Do we really want to have a mark on our back? You know what I'm saying? Around the world? Do you want to be the bully or the president? We have to pick a side.
So
Hey,
like I think that
before
was
we go,
sure. I'll be quiet.
that's okay. Um, I think Cole wanted to go, but I want to say hi to Crimson. Hey, Crimson. Hope you're having a great night on purpose. Welcome to the Knowledge Box. And I
Thank
will.
you.
You're welcome. I'll go in and follow you. Please follow me back. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm new over here, so
Sure.
I'm all about positives. No negativity, no trolling, none of that.
Sure.
So go ahead, Cole. I think you wanted to say something.
So I want to say I had family that worked in the government, family that served in Vietnam. I trust the army, but I don't trust the FBI, the CIA. I just think they're too corrupt in general. Like MK Ultra, Snowden even showed the cracks. All, and I could bring up more examples, Project Mockingbird, stuff like that. I think it showed the cracks, and you can't trust them, but I think you can trust the military. Get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I think we've jumped a lot of points. So I'm going to address your point, and then Wilfred before that, and I don't remember what happened before that, but I think that the general population of the military gets taken advantage of, right? And the people at the top actually know what's going on. Like even the civilians or the military that they use to produce schmapalm. I'm just saying that because I don't know if I can say that word on TikTok. They told it was like plant fertilizer, right? They didn't even know what they were doing, right?
Mhm.
So you can trust the smaller people because they don't actually know what's going on, but they're just tools of the machines that be. And then to address Wilford's point of governments not wanting to do stuff with the US, I agree. But you would tend to find when these coups and things happen to get natural resources and minerals, it's schmilitias or schmeristic groups that do it, right? The governments usually want what's best, and sometimes there's a little bit of corruptness or the people that hold power who can go against the governments that be that tend to fight for what they believe in, and America takes advantage of that. Um, so that's kind of my answer to both.
Can I speak?
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah, the
Let's let Crimson talk. Go ahead, Crimson.
yeah, BRICS is the next logical step. This show, we've seen this show. It happened in history before. Egypt once ruled half of the world. They invented something. They became the economic center. Then someone else invented something else, like the Mongolians. They invented the bow and arrow that gave them an advantage. And Greece, all of it, everyone got a turn. The thing about corruption is that there's always going to be corruption. That's because I don't know if you're religious or not, but Satan wouldn't go to regular everyday people. He would go to the people on top who have power, who has influence. Yeah, so I think I think the U.S. is done. I think they messed it up. They defied natural law. They bullied people, and karma's gonna catch up. BRICS is gonna take over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for your thought. I appreciate that. So I just typed in just on Chat GPT just to see what they said um, as far as possible positives for America. So it says one, bigger markets for U.S. businesses. So as both countries grow and integrate, their economies will likely expand faster. U.S. companies tech, agriculture, finance, entertainment may find new markets and consumers in these regions. And then it says, for example, U.S. exports like soybeans, aircrafts, um, and high tech goods could find increased demand in BRICS nations. And then it says number two, global stability through, I think that's polarity. When economic power is spread across multiple blocks, it can reduce the burden of the U.S. to act as the sole global economic stabilizer. A stronger BRICS
Mm.
might handle regional crises, development funding and infrastructure projects, meaning less U.S. spending abroad. And then three, it says incentive for U.S. competitiveness. So the rise of BRICS pressures the U.S. to innovate, reform, and strengthen its own alliance like NATO, the G7, the trade partnerships with the EU and Asia. And in the long run, this can make the U.S. more efficient and forward looking in energy, tech, and global trade.
So I'll agree that if there's one standard to go off of, there's a lot less calculations. Or I'm not the military. The U.S. has to do with the American dollar. So I think it could strengthen it, but I think that answer doesn't really give the explanation of how to transition, because even though BRICS I think would be a good next step, I don't see America doing that because we took ourselves off the gold standard and we've only been greedy about it ever since. So why would we stop if we can still make money, because it's only an alliance between Brazil, Russia, India, China, and I don't remember the other one. And maybe I said it
South
wrong,
Africa.
right? Because like we do stuff in Taiwan and Korea, like we literally we find loopholes to get around it. So like this would have to be a standard across everybody, I think, for them to fall in line. Not that I think it's a bad idea. I just don't see it being plausible.
Okay.
So this get real complicated. So from what I read, does everyone know the reason why BRICS was made?
I don't.
Okay, so the reason why BRICS was made, from my understanding, was because what America used to do was, let's say you're in Russia, right? And you disagree with America. You try to invade. You try to invade. What is Russia trying to invade right now?
What is what?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Where's Russia trying to invade right now? Ukraine. So let's say you disagree with America and you try to invade Ukraine. What America would do is it'll sanction you. And so what happens is when you get sanctioned, that means it'll cut you off from partners of its market. So let's say you need different things to keep your country running. America take it away from you. You know what I'm saying? So what BRICS did, they was like, man, we tired of getting sanctioned by America. So they said whenever America tries to sanction us, we're going to trade within each other. That's the purpose of BRICS. It was to counteract America. So first thing first, BRICS doesn't help us. It's it's competing with us. Now, the problem with working with BRICS is what people don't see is the world is changing. And these rare earth minerals that he was speaking of are like imperative to our future. Like that. See, what's going on is, if you know about AI, right? Mm-hmm. Supercomputers are being made. And
they already exist, yeah.
Yeah, but they're getting more advanced. I can't think. Do you know the name of the supercomputers I'm talking about by any chance? They're not just called supercomputers. There's a special name for them.
I can't tell you the name, but yes, I know of them.
Okay, I've heard of them, but I don't know their names.
It's a specific name that they call these supercomputers. I can't think of.
Are you talking about quantum computing?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Quantum computing. Sure. So what they're saying these computers are able to do is, it's almost magical. They're basically saying these computers are, from what I read, they're pulling information from what they believe are other realities, or something like that. So I don't know. I might have it read wrong, but it's something in that sense.
So it's not necessarily like they're pulling it from other realities. It might have been a news post that said this is out of this world, but it's like they can compute 1,000 years worth of data in a millisecond. So like research that would have taken you and me on a regular computer doing data or figuring out, in the human race, they can do it in a millisecond. With the information that is given. that they have, which is like all across the US. They have a lot of information to pull from, but it's astronomical how quick they can come up with answers that input so many different points of data. I'll give you that.
Okay, yeah. So
Thank
anyway,
you.
okay. So the problem is, it's like America is scared, right, to give someone an equal chance or an equal opportunity as them, because if you get in control of these sources, it can change the path of the world. So
I don't know. Oh, he must have got a phone call. I was
Yeah.
looking on ChatGPT just to see the potential challenges for America. It says dollar dominance at risk, geopolitical
Yep.
shifts, and trade competition.
Yep. That's exactly what I was saying. Like, I would like to hear someone's opinion on how that is going to work towards the goal of BRICS. Because honestly, I don't have the answer. We've done it the wrong way for so long. We could hunker down for a long time. We have a lot of money. We can just print dollars. Like, it isn't, there's nothing that we have on a standard, right? Inflation's going to go up, the debt's going to go up, but the people in power never will. So we can just print money. So I want to see it change. I just don't know what that looks like personally.
Right. Yeah, and I don't know everything either. That's why, I make these topics for everybody to discuss and just bring their minds together and figure it out, you know? Because a lot of these conversations or topics or whatever, we can't talk to our friends or our family about it because they're not there yet. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't want to talk about this stuff. So I like to create a platform where everybody can talk about this stuff because I know a lot of people got to get a lot of stuff off their chest. I really do.
Yeah, and I love these kinds of lives because like these are the questions I ask and I hear a lot of people say the same thing I say. And sometimes I'm a little bit more intricate the way I word things, but I do like to be specific. But then like someone will say something where it's like, "Oh, well I think this would be homogenous or good for the world." And I say, "I agree. How do you think the world should go about doing that?" And they don't know what to say. And I'm like, "Hey man, I'm right there with you. Like, I'm so confused on how that's supposed to work because it's the same thing when I hear, an 18-year-old kid who's like, communism's the greatest thing that's ever happened. We should all be communist. And I'm like, okay, if every government worked the way it was supposed to on paper, communism would be great, capitalism would be great, an oligarchy would be great, a meritocracy would be great. Like, things don't work the way they have been written on paper. And we have to look at history and understand maybe there isn't a perfect solution the way humans work. So, where's the middle ground? What do you think the best middle ground is? Right. And
Right.
I really have a hard time getting answers on that. Because honestly, I don't know the answer. Everybody's different, right? If it's a small society, I've seen like anarchism work. Large societies, anarchism would never work, ever. So, um,
Yeah, I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
Like, I really like, yeah, go
I don't
ahead.
know what would happen here. Like if they changed all of a sudden we woke up tomorrow and we had a king and a queen. I don't I don't even know what would happen to be honest. Oh,
I don't either.
I mean,
That would be crazy to like switch
I
from
know.
a constitutional republic to a monarchy and just be like, accept it now.
Right. There's nothing that you can do about it. I mean, the
Yeah.
after like I
I mean,
watched
on it,
I don't know if you've ever watched Homeland. It's a series. I think it's on HBO
my
Max.
mother loves it.
Man,
Yeah, my mother loves it.
I've watched that series probably several times. Not as much as Breaking Bad because that's my favorite. But
What? There's a guy in Homeland, or his name's Jamie. Is that right? Does it start with a J?
there's you talking about the soldier, The main
Give me the main characters.
Brody. Brody
Not
is
him.
he's the soldier, and then there's Carrie, which is she works for the CIA, and then there's what is that guy's name? Um, there's Saul. He works alongside Carrie. He actually trained her. They're both spies. They're all
What
spies.
does Saul look like?
He's an older white guy with like grayish blackish beard.
Yep. Yep, my mom really likes him.
Yeah, Saul. He always looks out for Carrie. Yeah, he always looks out for Carrie, and but just watching that show, it opens up so many, especially if like you're aware to what's going on. If you're not aware to what's going on at all, then you would just watch it and it would be a good show. But if you're aware of what's going on in America and other places, when you watch shows like that, it really opens your eyes because and that show and then Scandal, even though Scandal is kind of like it has a lot of, I don't even know if you can say that word, sexual scenes in it. It has a lot of that, but it also shows you how the government operates, like what goes on in the White House. What show? I'm talking about Homeland and Scandal. So like after watching those shows, like because I have a lot of friends, like I have a whole Discord that I created. It's called the Knowledge Box, and I have people in there that I have different categories for different things, but it just opens your mind. Like I have one friend that says everything is fake, from the school schmootings to all kinds of stuff. She says they're all crisis actors and things like that. And when you watch Homeland and you watch Scandal, you see that they actually do create things like that. They create things like that to distract you from something else. Now, I'm not saying that all
Yeah.
that stuff is actually true, that these things never took place, people weren't hurt or anything like that. I'm not saying that because I don't know. But it just makes you think, like, dang, I wonder if they
So
did that to distract me away from what's really going on.
so I specifically on the school
Come up,
stuff
Mr.
that you're
1%.
talking about, I don't necessarily think that the government hired somebody to do it, but there's no better way to distract the public than a tragedy,
Right.
right? And to have something happen or change during that. Or the government does things of like, I'm going to write a 5,000 page bill and you have 24 hours to read it and then vote on it.
Right.
Nobody knows the right decision to do that. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much BS that gets passed. There is a lot of corruption. And the other guy that came up who like mentioned a bunch of conspiracy theories like Bluebird, Mockingbird, MK Ultra. I mean, those are true, but they're really old. So the CIA has no problem being like, "Yep, it happened." Give the
Right.
CIA 50 years and nobody on the board can really be held liable anymore, and it's like, it happened. What are you going to do? It's a sad truth. But and like even in 2015, like the government released a ton of UFO records. And I know that's a crazy thing to say, but it's like people are like, "Oh, you're crazy. They didn't do that." And I'm like, "Dude, look it up."
Yeah,
I
look at
literally
that.
have.
We
It's
talked
it,
about
it's
that.
just it's public record now.
And they changed
Sorry, go
the
ahead.
name. It used to be UFOs, and now what is it? Is it UA? What is it called?
UAP.
UAP.
Unidentified
Yeah.
aerial phenomenon. Yeah, UAP.
Yeah, they totally changed the name. Um, Mr. 1% is saying Scandal was propaganda. And it could have been propaganda. I mean, propaganda is everywhere. It's in your
What
TV.
scandal?
Scandal is the name of the show. Um, but I
Oh,
was I wasn't looking at it like, I don't know. I wish you would come up here so I could talk to you. But I was looking at it more as like the inner workings of what goes on inside the White House. Like because it shows you. I believe that a lot of that stuff really happens. Some of it could be propaganda. Some of it could be propaganda. I don't know. I've never been in the
So I think like the
so
biggest thing to me is that the FBI and more the CIA operate on a level I believe is above the White House. There's no due process, there's no law, there's no court hearings, there's no nothing. You can disappear. It's whatever we want to do. For the what's the term where it's like detrimental to American security, natural security, something security. I can't remember what the term is right off the top of my head. National security, national security.
national security.
Yeah, but it's like you can watch funds go to a bunch of alien movies, even the game Doom back in the 80s that was funded by governments or the American government as a psyop to make you think that aliens were evil. And that was released in 2015. And I'm reading that and I'm like, that's so weird because they never really give you empirical evidence that aliens exist, but they give you like footage of stuff they can't explain, things people can't explain, stories and whatnot. Even the Roswell documents were released, which really didn't show much because they didn't have much back then to show stuff. But
Right.
it's weird. It's like, why would you fund something like that? You know? And it's like to make people fear it or to divide people. I think the government has done a very good job at dividing everyone. You could be YT, you could be black, you could be, Republican, you could be Democrat, a man or a woman, and a social media has been the best tool to do that ever. I mean, I can't tell you how many people young people I talk to and they're like, women have to do this. And if they don't do that, I'm an alpha male and I'm out. And I'm like, dude, you work at McDonald's, you know what I mean? Like, you don't really have any ground to say so. And like, if you had a lot of money, wouldn't you just want to like find peace and find a good, loving woman? Like, they don't have to be subservient. You're never going to find a woman who's going to do that. And if you do, they're scared of you, and there's a reason for that, and you don't deserve a woman. But like, it's crazy to me that the opinions these young kids have, and it's like I've never seen more division ever. Like, I'll go to the bar and nobody's talking to anybody. I talk to everybody,
Yeah, me
everybody.
too.
But it's like it's so weird to me because like, how do I talk to a girl? And I was like, dude, you just walk up and talk about nothing. And I'm like, well, what if she doesn't like it? Well,
That's
then go to
so
then go to the next girl, dude. Who cares? Like, if she's not into what you're saying, like, and you're not having a good time, who cares? Go to the next one. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be appraised by the first person you approach. Do you do the same thing with guys? You know? I don't know. Maybe the pressure's too big. Maybe I'm thinking too much. I don't know. I just think it's all out of
I mean,
skew
I
in
get what you're
society.
saying. Because
Yeah.
I think what it is you're on a different level than a lot of people. Like everybody, even though everybody is receiving this information, we're all on different levels of actually receiving it, comprehending it, and then, sharing it. So when you meet somebody that is not on any of those levels, there's really nothing in common that you have with that person. So I understand the comment that your friend said, just go up and talk about nothing, because that's the level that they're on at the moment, talking about nothing. They're just worried about, oh, buy me a shot or, whatever. That's what they're
Yeah.
worried
I
about.
mean, like, dude, like, oh my God, it's so easy. Like, walk up and be like, your shoes are amazing. Your dress looks good. You have beautiful eyes. Start with something positive. You know what I mean? They're like, oh my gosh, thank you. You have a good opening right there. And then sway them. You know what I mean? It's just like, give a good, respectful opening. But if you're like, hey, you have beautiful eyes, and they're like, ew, ugh, just walk away, dude. They got a boyfriend, something's going on, don't pursue it. You know what I mean? Like, it happens.
Right.
Like, rejection is okay. I don't know. Like, the fear of rejection is weird because it happens. I'm a dude. I've been rejected a lot. I've also been accepted a lot too. So I mean, I don't know. What the hell is going on with society is my question.
Man, I wish I knew the answer to that, man. I don't. I'm the first to say I don't know. I do not care. I'm not one of those people that stream and I know everything and I am the end all be all. I don't know. If I will say I don't know so quick. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I do know this. Before I picked up that first book, it was probably about 5 years ago. Cause on my YouTube, my very first video, that'll show you when I picked up the first book. And after that, I started looking at the world totally different.
Yeah.
I just started looking at everything totally different. I started questioning stuff. I've lost friends over it. I've lost not
Hmm.
lost family members, but I've like distanced myself from family members, all because I think the way that I think, and I ask questions about stuff that they don't want to talk about. So the only outlet that I have is social media. So I get on social media and I hold panels and I talk about stuff like this because I don't have anybody to talk about it with. Because if I
Yeah. I
start talking
mean,
about this stuff, they look at me like I'm crazy or something.
you'll have the best conversations and the worst conversations of your life on this application.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, that's just kind of the way it is, I guess.
And it's sad. I mean, it really is. I
I
lost a
mean, like
friend
that.
from sixth
Sorry,
grade.
go ahead.
I lost a friend from sixth grade. And what pushed me to the edge with her was the fact that when we were talking, one of the things that she said was, and we went to Catholic school together from grade school and part of high school, but
Hmm.
I've known her like basically since we were both like 12 years old. And
Yeah.
a lot of things were different when we were 12 years old up until now. And the
Sure.
statement that she made was, because she kept asking me questions about Black history and stuff like that. And at first I was answering them, and then it got to the point to where it was just so many questions. I was like, well, you know what? If you're really interested in it, then do your own research the same way I did, because a lot of this stuff I didn't know. So I did my own research because I was interested in it. And then, I would get like these funny little responses. Oh, silly, I'm not that interested in it. Well, if you're not that interested in it, then quit asking me questions. You know what I'm saying? Why are you
Yeah.
asking me all these questions? What is wrong with you doing your own research? Well, I would think that you would tell me. And then she made a statement and said, "Well, I don't care about Black people. I just care about you because you're my friend." I said, "Huh?" I said, "Wait a minute." I said, "You know what? It's time for us to part ways." And that was a hard decision for me to make, because I've known this person since I was 12 years old. So,
What?
but the fact
It,
that she said
it,
that wasn't cool to me. So,
what was her? And you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. What was her fascination like specifically with Black history? Because Black people are everywhere. Like there's Black Brazilians, there's Africans, Sumerians, Zulu culture. Like there's a lot. So was she like honed in on one aspect and like was upset that you didn't get into that aspect as well? Or like
um,
what was the significance of wanting you to do the same thing she was doing?
well, it started with like all we were talking about I don't know if you can say pagan, so I was gonna say plague and holidays, the plague and holidays. So we were talking about
Sure.
that, and she was like, "What do you mean? I can't celebrate Christmas anymore?" I said, "You can do whatever you want to do." I said, "I just choose not to do that. That's just me. What's wrong with Christmas? What happened?" I mean, and it just like question after question after question after question. And then it just got to the point to where I was like, look, like, just do your own research the same way I did mine and just look it up and read about it and use multiple sources and do it that way. And she got offended by that. That I told her to do her own research. So
Yeah.
it is what it
I
is.
mean, there's a lot of characteristics that are similar in Abrahamic religions versus pagan holidays, but the characteristics in terms of like why they're celebrated and what you do are different. Like Halloween is super similar to a pagan holiday. Christmas is super similar to a pagan holiday. Yet Christmas is celebrated very different, from a Christian versus a pagan. But there's really no reason why people just can't believe what they want to believe, and like people can argue it and have opinions. Fine, we can have that debate or argument, but to tell somebody they're wrong or try to like pick on you or pick you away, be like, well, why do you do this? Oh, well, you do know that. Well, you obviously don't know that. And I'm kind of feeling like that's what she did to you until you're like, look, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. Is that kind of what happened?
Yeah, it was kind of like that. It was a bunch of stuff built up. I can't remember everything exactly that was said.
Sure. Yeah.
That one statement. That when that one statement was said about I don't care about black people. I only care about you because you're my friend. That made me upset, especially because she has friends that actually live across the street from her, and the girl her husband is from. And I asked her when she made that statement, I said, well, what about him? And she said, oh, I don't really talk to him like that. I said, but you are the one who introduced me to these people. So you feel like that towards them? I mean, that's like kind of messed up, man. It didn't sit well with me. And so, I know that's a long time to be somebody in this separate, severed ties or whatever, but it felt right to me, and I feel 100% better because I don't have to worry about this person asking me all these millions of questions and telling me that I'm this,
Yeah.
I'm that, whatever the heck that she was saying. I don't have to deal with it anymore. So
You have a right to be at peace. And then someone else joined,
Yeah.
so I just want to say that.
Yeah. Hi. Good evening, Lucas and Unity.
Yeah. Hey, great
Hello.
day.
Hey guys. Oh well, it was a Sunday, so I didn't do much of anything. So that's a good day for me.
All right.
I did a lot today, but I work a lot. So what's up?
Yeah, I made it a point to excel at doing nothing on my only day off.
Gosh, I wish I could do that.
I'm a construction worker here in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Half Puerto Rican, half white. I'm 47.
Okay.
Hey, I miss construction, but I kind of don't at the same time.
Yeah, you wouldn't miss it here in South Florida because it's still like 9 million degrees.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I was in the Midwest when I did construction, so it was either super hot or super cold. I could really never really figure out where I wanted to be comfortable.
Right. Did you have something you wanted to say? Is
Well,
your name TJ or is it whatevs?
No, whatevs is just something. My name's TJ.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Tony Jr.
Oh, okay.
But well, I guess to the conversation y'all were having, I guess the only thing that I would add was, I think most, regular, well-meaning white people don't know about the Great Society program that FDR instilled. They don't know the history of Planned Parenthood and who Marla Sanger was. Like, the black community has a real gripe because when I was growing up, all of my like heroes were, my favorite TV shows were Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Family Matters. Before that, I watched reruns of the funniest show, The Jeffersons, Sanford and Son. And like, I kind of felt like I grew up in a post-racial world being born in 1978. But all of a sudden, here comes everything rearing its ugly head again. And, most well meaning white people are just oblivious to the fact that there was a direct attack from our country on the black community. When I was a kid, black men were leaders, especially in the church. They were leaders in their community. They were good fathers. And, the Great Society program that FDR put forth, it rewards women for not having a man in the house and for having as many children, or, and then Planned Parenthood has, honestly, that we've lost around 12 million black Americans to abortion.
When were black fathers good fathers? How old are you?
Wait a minute.
I'm 47.
I'll get to you next. Let him finish, and then you can go.
I'm saying he said black fathers were good. You talking about the.
Wait a minute. That's not how I run my mind. Everybody gets a voice, so you'll get a voice next. Go ahead, TJ.
All right. I mean, I could stop it off there. I didn't know how much your investigations were when you said you did your research on stuff, but my black friends have a real gripe.
I think all of us would just love to hear your whole point, and that's all we're asking.
Yeah,
because the host is really good about letting people say their points. We'd love to hear it, all of it, get it all out.
I got most of it out. I don't want to tie up the whole line, but I just think it's people say systematic racism isn't real. Well, I could prove it. I can prove it to you right now.
Your black friends have fathers?
Okay, wait 1 second. Bring back he's almost done. Just please be patient, please. Please. Were you finished, TJ?
I am. That was my thoughts on race relation.
Okay. Well, thank you. Go ahead, bring back.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about how old this dude is. Because when I remember when we was coming up, nobody had a pop. So what decade is you talking about? And these black so-called friends you had, quote unquote, they had black fathers? Like, where the hell do you live? You live in Cosby world or something?
So, to address you directly, how old are you? I'm 47.
I'm like you, homie. I'm trying to figure out, why are
He's
you
47.
Trying to make friends with black people who are here and say black people have fathers?
I'm not here to try to make black friends. I'm here to point out the fact that when they were talking about a story where, her friend, I don't think she understood her friend that.
You care about the struggle of black people, or you're just like dating black?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The last thing they want is for poor whites like me and blacks like you to arm up together and go against them. They've been systematically keeping us poor, killing off our numbers.
You can't say that word. You gotta say unalive.
I'm sorry, unaliving our numbers.
No, because this is the problem. White men that are poor are lazy. Because they already have.
Your phone's low, bring back. You gotta come back to the mic.
I'm sorry.
Hey, D.
The white men that are poor are lazy. So we don't have them opportunities. So you're poor because you're lazy. So we don't understand what you're going through.
Can you explain why whiteys are more lazy than blacks per capita?
Okay, so if a black man wants to get 2 jobs, if you got 2 jobs in your community, you big time, right?
I wouldn't say that. I think you're struggling. You are.
If you can gather 2 jobs, you big time. So now you're gonna clean 100,000 a year, right?
No.
Now, You are.
Definitely
Now,
not.
if you black, and you already have a job, and I'm going through this, you are not going to get hired to that second job. Now, if you're a white tea man and you want your hours, you feel me? You going to get them. So that's going to put
So
you in the upper. That's going to put you in the upper middle class of society. So white men that don't want to work, we don't know what y'all going through.
So I'm kind of confused because the majority of white people, or I'm sorry, white tea people, are more on welfare. More of them are struggling and
That's their
have,
fault.
like 2 jobs. We're just the larger proportion of the majority of the U.S. And
No,
I'm
that's
not
their
saying
fault
that
though.
like I hold on. I'm not saying that like, there's been a lot of really bad stuff that's happened to black people in the US. I 100% agree. But to make the claim that because you have 2 jobs, you're clearing $100,000
Oh yeah.
is not true by any means. If you have to take a second job, is because one job doesn't make the means, and you're taking a second job to make ends means. People who are business owners or do certain things make a lot of money, and it takes a certain aspect of a human being to do it. Um, so I guess my question is what do you mean by 2 jobs means you've made it?
Yes.
Or can you
So
kind of
so
clarify on what you're saying?
we can't get that opportunity within the black community. So it's just like these Democrats and why inflation goes up. They want our second under the table job money. This is why inflation is so bad. Because they're like, yeah, you STRIP on the side, you got a ONLEYFAN, you HUSTLEE. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put these egg prices up. So
So I mean,
this is what our government does because they know black people work we work for fun. We work, we wake up, work, go to fun. We had the biggest uh what's that called? GDP for a race of people. I think it's like $1 trillion a year. So working ain't nothing. Now, white tea men, the ones that didn't make it, don't work. They want to, I'm from Philly. They're on Kensington looking for hits. You know what I'm saying?
Let me stop
I
you
feel
right
like you've
there because
generalized
just let
a
me stop
lot.
you because it sounds like you're saying like all YT people, and I wouldn't say that about all YT people. Not all YT people are down on Kensington.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying JTJ,
Yep, I hear you. Uh,
the two
I hear
job opportunity is
well.
always there. They're
I,
not going to give
for
I,
for
for
your
everything I
for
love.
your
Wait a minute, let
for
him
your
finish,
record,
TJ.
I
Let him know.
considered 75 a year pour.
Wait a minute, let him
Damn.
finish.
$75,000 a year?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
What? Oh my gosh! Do
See
you
what I mean? And
you're
y'all was
ignorant
sticking up
too?
for him. Y'all sticking up for him.
No, that's great
That's what
money,
y'all
bro.
get.
yeah.
No,
Well,
that's what you get for
I've had,
sticking up for him.
'I've had the
$75,000.
same career for 26 years.
So you
I
consider
That's great
I
for you. I
build
love
stuff.
that.
so
See
wait a
what I'm
minute.
I'm
saying?
a
And he
builder.
called himself poor. He called himself
Wait a minute,
poor.
bring back. Let me ask him this. So TJ, you consider making 75,000 a year poor?
Oh, absolutely,
Wow.
absolutely.
So you
Told you.
you must make what? 6 figures?
Me?
Yeah.
No, 75 grand a year ain't 6 figures.
Do
That's
you own like
So
2 trucks and a
you make?
boat and a really big house payment, or like, why do you believe that?
yeah. I'm telling you, 75 grand a year. It don't go as far as you think it does.
I
Yes, it
told you.
does.
Well, 75,000 a year would go a
Nah,
long way.
now when you have all your payments for everything, house,
Well, wait a
What's
minute.
your payments though? Like,
Maybe you have poor money management
that could be it.
because 75.
I'm also married with children. The children take so much money. I got 3 kids.
Yeah. Do you have
So
credit card
I
debt?
mean, 75,000 is still a lot, man.
I do have credit card
Well, that's
debt
probably going to be a bulk of it right there.
where
Is your
You
credit
got
card?
an expensive wife. Is that what it is?
it's expensive to have a company, to be a construction worker and have a company. I mean, materials will kill you,
Hey,
and they keep
I
going
own
up.
2 companies. I'm doing really well, but I would consider myself wealthy, not rich.
Told
I
you.
do,
You hear these white tea men talking? I told you. I told you.
Hey, I would consider himself. I would consider him making good money, and I pulled probably $92,000 after
See what I
taxes.
mean? See what I
But
mean?
I would consider myself wealthy
Can I?
oh,
Can I?
versus him saying he
Only
thinks he's
not
poor.
not only YT people make that kind of money. I mean, I got people in my
Yeah, a lot of Hispanics make a ton of money too. I know black business owners who make a bunch of money too. So that's why I'm confused on why you're saying that all
I'm
of
really
black people do
confused
this or
too.
all of white tea people do this.
I'm
Is there
really
variation in what you're talking about? Are you generalizing or what?
He's trying to do psychology. He's trying to do psychology with
no, I'm generally confused too. Bring back, I just can you help me understand what you're trying to say?
like I was saying before, white men that aren't making it in the country are lazy. They have all the opportunity. They can go to any state or city and just fit right in. They own like 15 states where it's just white tea people. So you're just gonna, you can go to Maine right now and be white and just go right into the community. We can't do that. We can't go to Rhode Island and just,
Why?
just buy a home or whatever. So, this is like New Europe. So if a white man is failing in New Europe, that's on them. So
I
you can't say we got this bond of upper classism. No, that's not how that go.
I'm
Okay,
really
fine.
confused on what you're saying because, like, I think both of us asked a question of why you can't do something based on like skin color, and then you brought up Maine being predominantly white, and you can't go there being black and make a business.
And
Because I know a bunch of people who've gone to other places and have made a business
first of
being a
all, let's
minority.
talk about construction, which is
Sure.
the biggest racist institution in the past 400 years. So what
Why?
construction? Hold on, let me speak. So what construction does is it doesn't teach. Our government doesn't teach mathematics for young black girls and boys to when they graduate high school, make a $200,000 job, right? So they're going to keep us out of the next 100 years of building the country up, right? So we could just slang burgers and work at Walmart. So
What does what? Right.
construction has to be torn down altogether.
So
That's
are you
my
Um,
saying
that's my
construction
view
has?
on it.
Are you
can
saying
I chime
construction
in?
has to be taught in school so
Yes,
black
construction has
people
to be
can make
torn
two
down
hundred thousand
altogether,
dollars a
and
year?
then you get mad at the Chinese, right, for being
Nobody's getting mad.
We
We're just trying to
Wait a
understand
minute.
you, dude.
most
Like
Bring back.
seriously,
and we
just
90% of
stay to
ninety
one point,
percent
bro.
of white tea, Western Hemisphere white tea, are jealous of the Chinese man. That's
What?
because that's because
Okay,
when
y'all.
you're
I
Chinese,
think we
all of
can
them build,
get
but
off.
over here you're
Yeah,
too
that was
dark
terrible.
to get on a construction site.
Dude, do you know how
uh,
many brown people
Okay,
I've worked with on a construction site?
That's
That's
you
the
talking about
majority of people I've
Mexican.
worked with.
That's
Lucas,
because they
And
have their
black
own
people.
TJ,
And
country.
black people. I've
Lucas,
worked
and
with less
TJ.
white tea
I just
people.
think he has a lot to get off, and
uh,
like I
Me
said, a
too.
lot of people have a lot to get off their chest, and I'm more than happy to provide this platform for him to get whatever he has to get off his chest.
Sure.
I'm gonna let D go. Hey D, how are you? D
hey,
said he
how's it
has something
going?
interested to say. Go ahead,
I
D.
just conversation with somebody that actually works with AI, and basically he said the future of technology for like AI robots.
would be like if there was like caretaker robots for like the elderly, they wouldn't look like people, but they would be like things like robotic parts, a part of things to help them get up, to help them open a jar, things like of that nature. And so it really sounds cool thinking about the technology. It's not going to be like a robot that looks like a person. It's going to be like more like an attachment to other things, like a rail to help them get up and things, to help them walk and stuff of that nature.
That's the
Yeah.
stupidest idea I've heard of in my life.
Gosh, here he comes
Oh,
again.
that wasn't very nice.
Wait a minute. I've got this, y'all. D.
Yeah.
I mean, not D. Bring back. What is? Why would you say something like that? Do you not
Because
like
it's
it?
stupid.
Are you scared?
A nursing home robot?
That'd be
Like,
cool.
that's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life.
Okay,
Do you
so
understand
It's actually
animatronics
a
or
great
electronics or
idea.
AI?
wait a
And
minute.
this is what white men do. They stick together on their stupid ideas, but when the
I'm
black
not
man is
white.
I gotta
I'm
stop
black.
you. I'm sorry.
I'm
I've
black.
gotta stop you. D is black, first of all, and there's nothing wrong with AI. Do you know about AI?
talk about a
He
nursing
doesn't.
home
No, he
robot,
doesn't.
that's
Okay, what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna come up here and cause havoc. Okay, that's what you're not gonna do. I
Yeah.
will allow you to get your ish off and whatever points you have to make, but this is a conversation where everybody can talk. So
Yeah.
all
So
this stuff that
basically,
you're
like,
doing,
Do,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, I get it. You have the right to your own knowing, belief, opinion, thought, whatever. But let's just be respectful. That's all. Let's not call people
hey,
those words and things like that. That's not cool.
well, he wasn't calling me a slur. He was just saying it was a dumb idea to have like a
Well,
caretaker
even saying
robot.
that, saying
But
people's
yeah,
ideas are dumb, that's not cool. Because you might have
hey,
an idea and somebody might say that it's dumb, and then you might feel some type of way.
well, he's
So that's
very
not cool.
opinionated, and let him have his opinion. Who cares? But it doesn't.
I
Ah,
hey,
mean,
D, can I ask D a question?
Sure, man.
Hey, D, was there anything that your friend that works with AI is worried about?
He's worried about certain types of AI that are more advanced than others.
Like
Being
like
yeah,
GI,
like
general
yeah, like
intelligence?
yeah, like more advanced new AI that only certain people can afford, and it's going to create a gap between regular people and people that can afford a more advanced AI. And he was worried about that.
I
yeah.
heard an interesting conversation the other day as to which we would do first as a species. Would we enhance ourselves with AI, or would it be like would we put it in like a silicon, robot body and then make that
de-
AI, or would we merge
def
with it?
No,
robot
it's
body first.
basically if they had like a construction worker robot, it's not going to look like a person. It because we're
Yes.
not
So
very efficient like the way our bodies are made for construction, so the robot wouldn't look like a person at all. Um,
all I can
but
say is that.
by the way,
Sorry. Go ahead.
he's not my friend. He's somebody I met on live like recently.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
So like
is
one
he
big thing to me
is
is
he your
that
boyfriend?
automation.
come on,
Gotta be.
bring back. Come on.
It's
Brings
actually
been
my
drink,
boyfriend,
drinking.
and don't insult
Brings been
him.
drinking a little bit. There's been a lot of people drinking on this app lately.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going
So
on.
one thing I'll say about AI is I think the biggest thing is automation, right? You've got technology now where trucks can drive themselves, bricklayers can be I can't even say it. I don't know why. Or like
Automated.
Amazon automated, yes. So like truck drivers can be automated, package sorters can be automated. There are so many jobs that would be considered minimum wage or low skill jobs that could be automated by robots, literally. And that's scary to me because you have an oligarch society, at least in the United States, that is going to make the most profit off the cheapest way to do it, and then you're going to have a serious disproportionate gap in wealth versus
Well,
the top 1% versus the very low smaller percent. And there's even like, small business owners like myself that are nowhere near the 0.01%, right? Um, so like it's going to make even more of a disproportionate gap. And that scares me because once we get to that point where everything can be automated, why can't we just make a system where everybody can be healthy or good? And I know that's kind of leaning more communistic, but it's like if we have the means to do so, like I'm not asking for a handout. I'm just saying, like, if we have the means to do so, why not just make everybody happy, right? And this kind of comes after AI has been established. But
Can we talk to D Pringles? You gotta add me, bro, because we gotta do a live together. Because you funny.
no,
A nursing
no,
home
you're
robot?
weird.
Oh,
You're weird, dude. I don't like
TJ,
you.
let's
You're
not.
weird.
TJ,
no,
let's
hold
not.
on. A
Let's not
robot
call
comes
people
up
weird.
and wipes
You're
ass.
weird.
Yeah, dude.
No, let's not call people weird, okay, y'all? Let's
He
not.
said I was. He
Hold
said
on,
I
hold
was
on.
a boy.
Hey,
He
D
said the guy
Pringles,
was
An
my
we
an
gotta do a
boyfriend.
an
live,
in
bro.
an in-home nurse bot sounds like an excellent idea.
A
Yeah,
nursing home robot?
Hell yeah, that sounds
The best
awesome.
the white man can come up with?
He
That's the
insulted me
stupidest
first.
idea.
but how do you know that the white T man would come up with
yeah,
it?
what if a
How
black
do you
man came
know
up with
that?
the robot idea?
By the way, like there's billions of dollars going into making
True.
AI.
So hold
Billions.
on, back to this nursing home robot. When you
Oh
were
my
talking to
gosh.
your boyfriend about
Why
this,
are we entertaining this guy? He's obviously drunk and weird.
Yeah, robots are a
Bring
race
back
issue.
Rachel. No,
Well, I
seriously,
mean,
if you know anything
if we
about
want to talk
AI,
about something negative about AI, I've got one that's been rolling around in my head. I wonder what AI girlfriends are going to do to our population crisis.
yeah,
they're
now
Hey,
Well,
you're
already
I'd
doing
talking.
it.
smash.
They're
I'd
well
already
smash.
that's
doing
that's not really a priority. If you want that, you can go to like South Korea or something. They're doing the whole
Hey,
like Android like girlfriend thing, like robot girlfriends and stuff. But I don't think that's the priority for
Well,
majority.
that's what I want to do. I want to design love robots. So
but they've already been
that's
designed. But you can design
Have-
some
no,
more.
no, 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 no. See, you see, you're knocking the black man's with a
Don't tell
You
me
mean
what
like
I.
Rosie from the Jetsons?
Wait a minute.
that's right. White T people came up with
Wait a
love
minute.
robots.
the black man's vision
Wait a
of,
minute.
of trillions of dollars
I'm not knocking anybody's vision. So quit putting words in my mouth. First of all,
about
I'm gonna drop you if you don't chill out. For real. You're not.
design love robots. That's one.
You gonna just love in the comments. How about that?
Yeah,
I don't got
thank
time
you.
for
But
that. You
I
can
was
stay
getting
down in
really
the comments,
tired.
then you can type in the comments, or you can just leave and go to the next room. You don't. It
Yeah.
just sounds like to me that you're not even somewhat educated on AI at all.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
don't really
and
think he
like
was
of all the
educated honestly to a lot of aspects. To be fair,
Well, there's gonna be many different types of AI. So if you have like an AI, you have to give it the information first. So if you want a construction robot that does construction work, or a caregiver robot, or they'll only focus on like specific tasks that you give them. So like AI robots will never have that free will thinking of like, oh, I'm gonna trip this person and stick my leg out there. Like, no, they're just gonna focus solely on the task that you give them.
yeah,
of
that's
all the
honestly
things
why
about
I.
AI that scares the crap out of me, like an in-home nursing bot or something like that, like a life alert bot, it scares me the least. That's kind of actually a fantastic idea. I just can't wait for the commercials. Like remember I've fallen and I can't get up. Except this time a
No
robot
need
comes
to
and picks you
worry.
up. Yeah,
I'm
a
sorry.
robot just scoops your ass up.
Yeah,
It's
it would.
as easy as 1, 2, 3.
I think it's a good idea.
It would basically it's all about making your life easier. That's all it's
Yeah.
about.
Call J.G. Wentworth now.
Yeah, and if you act now,
Sorry.
we'll throw in the AI pet hair cutter for free. Yeah.
Oh,
You know
man.
what? You actually could program it to focus on cutting dogs' hair. You know, you
Yeah.
could do that.
Oh my gosh, this sounds like Fallout 4 more and more when we talk about it.
Oh God, you're a gamer.
I am.
Oh my God, dude, I haven't played a video game since Contra.
Oh, I remember Contra.
You're a traitor and a swine.
You,
Yeah,
hey,
it seems like
Unity, you remember Contra?
I remember Contra.
You remember
it
up,
seems-
down, left, right, A, B, select, start?
And you got all the extra.
That was it. Look out. Let me hit my code.
It seems like you know, in America we're given the ability to come out with individual ideas to do great things, but it seems like China focuses more on putting their smartest in charge, and that's why they're able to, you know, proceed faster than us in technological development. Some of their
I think
technology is way more advanced than ours, and you can't even
Oh, yeah.
import it over here.
If they're letting us have Chat GPT, they've got something.
I think they have more control, right? So, like, you can have a business in China, but once you make a certain amount of money, like, the Communist Party is going to get involved, right? They're going to take a percentage or whatnot. They find the smartest people. The government has a larger outreach of control than, like, in America, where it's like, oh, we'll do whatever you want, right? It's like, okay, we'll watch you. Like, they have, like, a social credit type aspect as well. And it's weird because, like, I don't know if I would consider that wrong, right? Because we kind of do whatever we want, and our country's kind of gone to kind of shambles, but it's
Yeah, we
still
have a
controlled,
democracy.
right? But
I like
China,
that. Something's
but
wrong,
China,
right?
but China also is like, we know the country is going to go into shambles at a certain point, and we're going to control it there. But you don't have the full freedom America does. So I don't know
Yeah.
where the middle ground is, because I feel like it's two middle grounds, but China's doing better.
Well, yeah.
So it's interesting. Those two aspects. Does more control create a better society, or does absolute, I shouldn't say absolute, but giving you the illusion of freedom in an oligarchy, is that better?
Basically, America is all about individualism and people using individualism to do great things. But some people use individualism to do bad things in this country as well.
Yeah, there's no
before
control
you
aspect.
compare apples to oranges, though, China's population is near 1 billion, and America's is about 360 million.
Yeah.
So I don't
Is
know
that,
if
are
once
those
you
the numbers now?
once you reach almost
All
a
right.
billion people, it could be that some sort of Chinese communism does work for them. But they're still capitalists on top of it. I mean, people think that it's just raw dog communism like the Soviet Union, but it's not. There's a lot of capitalistic aspects of Chinese communism, and I'm not for it. Of course, I love my country. I'm a capitalist, okay, and I don't like the way communism treats their people. But we also don't have 1 billion people.
But I mean, China, like when they say the CCP,
I'm gonna get to you.
they take their share of what we would call taxes, right? They take money, from business owners and people and whatnot, and have a larger control aspect, But I wouldn't consider them
super oppressive. Like compared to like North Korea, you know what I mean? Like and like their economy is doing way better than ours, right? So I don't know if it's a numbers issue because like let's say we grow bigger than them, should we implement aspects of what they do in their government
I'm not sure it's
to
safe to
like make
think
more
that.
money?
Yeah, I'm not sure it's safe to think that either one of our economies can survive in the same capacity without each other. I kind of feel like
That's
China
a great point. Wow.
and the U.S. like we're thick as thieves with each other in this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's
China
a
does
great
send
fucking
a lot of
point. Wow.
China does send a lot of
I
their
don't mean to
students over here to
So hold
learn.
on one second, y'all. Let's let Leroy talk. Hey, Leroy, how are you doing?
Hey, how you doing, baby?
Evening, Leroy.
What did you have to say?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey.
Great.
What? I ain't really have much to say. I just wanted to come up here and say, baby, you fine as a motherfucker. And I eat that pussy
Oh
off the
goodness
bone.
gracious!
Oh,
God damn.
What's going on, man? Dude, this is not that type of
would you have
vibe. I'm not
anything on
on
the
that.
side?
I'm sorry.
Eh,
I couldn't withhold myself. I'm sorry.
What are you, I mean, what are you gonna have for dessert?
I think I'm gonna have
He
to
already
make my
had
circle
dessert.
smaller.
That's all
I'm
he
gonna make my
needs.
circle smaller.
Let me go.
So
It's
you
worth it. You gotta let me go. It's worth it, man. But I had to say it. Looking like you in your early 20s. God damn.
My dude did 90 miles an hour right to the buffet.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
You know
Unity,
something
Unity,
funny?
you gotta give him credit for coming up strong like that. What is your thoughts?
Well, I just made my
That
circle
was me.
smaller so you couldn't see me.
Oh, well.
So you can just see my
Oh
ass.
man.
How about that?
I love you, baby.
Leroy,
Well, America's
I
doomed.
am
All
married,
right,
sir.
so I guess I'm gonna be moving to China soon. Um, anyway,
I'm not gonna lie. If Leroy didn't do it for you, Unity, he kind of tugged on my heartstring there.
Dude, honestly, I feel like Leroy was the greatest thing that happened in this live. We got heated, we talked about things, and we needed a comedic break. And he came in, he's like, baby, all I want is you. And all I want to do is be inside you. That was great.
Listen, I mean, maybe if he wasn't being a gentleman, you brought it on yourself. The title does say, "What are your thoughts?"
I mean, he could have been. Yeah, he could have been more vulgar. He
Yeah,
professed love.
he certainly did.
It is
well,
what it is.
You could say he
I kind of
professed
am.
unity. Oh,
Oh,
I
hey,
am kind
forgive me
of.
for my vocabulary.
speaking of unity, I haven't heard much from you tonight. Do you have any specific thoughts or anything that you're wanting to throw
Well,
out there?
you weren't here earlier, but I do like bricks. I like the fact that they're all coming together. I
Are
did have
you in Europe?
no. I'm in America, North
Okay.
America.
What?
I mean, Brazil follows BRICS too.
Yeah, Brazil is in. Um, as far as AI, mean, I think it's with anything, it's a gift and a curse. So it's how you use it, you know. And I think that what he heard about AI robots helping seniors, I think that's a great idea. Now,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I
hopefully
think
they're
people have
programmed
nothing to.
well. You know, hopefully they're programmed well and they don't have any bugs and something, bad happens. But for the
Yeah,
most
I
part,
think.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Because
You imagine
people
if it
have
had
nothing to
like an
worry about.
iPad and it could put like a face of somebody in their family, someone they trust. You know what I mean? And then the
Well, there,
AI can talk to
you
them with
know,
that face on to calm them
you know,
down.
people are fear mongering. They're saying, "Oh, they're gonna put chips under the skin," but they're already doing something like that. You don't even need a passport anymore. They got facial recognition if you fly internationally.
Well, you need a real ID now to fly internationally.
Yeah,
Oh, God
they got,
forbid,
yeah,
right?
But they do scan your face
they
though.
can.
I'm
D is
just saying
right.
it's not chip. It's
D
just a
is
real ID.
right
That's
though. They
that's the
do scan
regulation.
your face when you fly. They
Oh,
just
you know,
They've
started doing
never
that.
done that to me. ever.
I thought we were
And I
doing
fly a
this
lot.
for the last 15 years. I thought we were already doing that.
Really?
No,
I've
they
never had
never
my.
used to do that.
When are
Well,
they scanning me?
well, I didn't think that they told us they were doing it, but I thought they had facial recognition software and shit for a long time.
Is it the
Well, they
metal
Yeah.
detector?
probably.
Is it when I
They
have to
so
put
they
my
won't.
hands up and stand up in that rectangular glass
No,
cylindrical
they do it
box?
before you even get there. There's
Oh,
the
I
part
don't know
like
what you're talking about then.
in the what is it, the Florida airport when you go in there. Is it the Florida? Yeah, Miami.
I mean, is this a Florida thing? Like, I've never
Well,
experienced that
Miami's
ever.
Miami International. Then you got Tampa International and Jacksonville.
Yeah, the
Those are
one
the
in
big ones.
Miami, before you even get to the part where you stand up and put your hands up, they ask you to put your passport in the thing. And then when you put your
Yeah.
passport in the thing, it takes your picture.
Oh, it scans your passport.
Yeah, it scans your passport, but then it
Oh,
also
okay.
takes your picture.
Basically, your face is connected to your passport, so
Mm.
you won't have to use your passport anymore. They'll just scan your face.
So
Yeah,
they
I
get
think
two beautiful
eventually that's what'll
photos.
happen.
Dude,
Yeah.
10 points if you come up with the song after they say stand up, put your hands up, like I can come and touch a ceiling. What are you?
Yeah, we have to strip search you, sir. Are you sure you want to do that?
How long is this going to take? Because you got about 30 minutes to stop.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I hope it's a really hot Mexican girl.
I mean, I'm not afraid of AI or technology in the future. I think it's going to be awesome to see the future in 10 years, what technology is going to be.
Well, I'm old
Yeah.
enough to remember that when the birth of the internet, and they said, people were scared about that, about the internet. They were saying the same thing that Unity's saying, that it's equal parts good or bad. It just depends on how we use it. And so that's
that's fair. There is the dark web.
Yeah, and then like everybody got freaked out. Remember 2012 because the Mayan calendar, or like Y2K. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah, I remember
When it turned the year
Y2K.
2000. Yeah, all the banks were gonna. It was everything was gonna go belly up. So we have a knack to do this stuff. What I wonder is, as we're creating AI in our image and our likeness, will we be surprised when or if they can save us from ourselves? Because in ways they're already doing it, because with medicine, AI with medicine, there's big breakthroughs.
I think it's one of the greatest tools that has been used improperly. There is so much misinformation.
Good.
Like it's the new news media, right?
I like the way you put that.
Nobody knows like what to believe at this point.
Well,
We have a
human
tool
beings,
for people
human
to get
beings
together
always.
and tell each other the truth. And now we have an application for people to spread misinformation. The government has done it. You have proxies, you have bots. Like I hate it. Create a tool for the American public to have a public forum, and misinformation seems to be in the lead.
There's misinformation even in history books. It's not.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Would you guys do it if Elon perfected that Neuralink thing where you had all the you implant it and you have all the information, so much?
If he perfected, keyword, perfected it, yes. Anything outside of that, no.
Oh my God, dude, I can barely handle this week's schedule in my brain. There's no way I would do it. I don't want all that information. I kind of like being dumb.
I'm just saying, I mean, like an absolute perfected aspect of an information chip in your brain that can compute everything and relay it to your own brain. Yes, I would like that. But if it's a computer chip that says, here's the most trending thing on social media, keep that away from me.
Well,
I
that's
I
guess
don't know that it
being
would be
dumb, well,
perfected.
I guess being dumb can help you make friends because there's a lot of dumb people. But if you're smart, you can learn how to code and be an engineer and make millions of dollars. Though.
I mean, there's a lot of engineers that don't make millions of dollars. You can have C++ or mechanical engineering or electrical engineering. I don't necessarily think that
oh
equates
god.
to everybody who knows engineering makes millions of dollars, but you have the
Not
potential to
all
do so.
engineers.
All right,
But yeah, the
Lucas.
smarter you are.
So
Sure.
so you got Lucas, you got the Neuralink. What do you think your dreams
No.
would be like?
Oh my gosh. That's a good question. So, all I said was that if it was perfected, I would accept it. And I don't know that it can be perfected.
Well, how
But
about
let's just say
perfected
Sure, go
to
ahead.
the point perfected to the point where you can like customize it to you. What you want to know, what you don't want to know.
No,
right?
I think I have to know everything. Everything has to be computed whether I like it or don't like it. Like it has to be an absolute information source of a Neuralink, and like all of that has to compute through my brain, and the Neuralink has to process that through my brain, like a processor, right? And unless it meets those aspects, I would not accept it. So I can't customize it. I can't change its computing. Like it just has to be an absolute access to all information available and make my brain work faster. Basically saying the Neuralink has to be a quantum computer inside my own brain. And that's the only way I would accept it.
I'd be afraid that as soon as it got turned on, Lucas disappeared. And now you're something else. Right?
I might. Hey, I'd haunt you. I would haunt you.
Dude, I didn't want you to do it. I was like, no, stay stupid with me. We could tell jokes and shit. Farts are still
That's
funny
all right.
on this side.
Yeah, I'd be in your ear, be like, "Why didn't I listen to you?"
What about you, Unity? Would you take it?
No,
Would you get the Neuralink?
No. Same way I didn't get the C19 thing. I'm not taking it.
Me either. Yeah, I'm not either. I didn't take any of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you guys not excited for like future technologies and more advancements in our society?
No, I love technological advancements.
I know it's
What do you
going to
mean by
cost
that?
a lot of jobs.
Well,
Yeah, it's gonna
let's not
take
talk
some
about
jobs.
AI. Let's talk about scientific enhancements. Or honestly, I didn't even know where he was going with that. So, what do you mean by that?
Are you excited to see like a new world, a totally new world with more technological advancements?
No.
I would love to see advancements in technology, but I don't know what you mean by a whole new world determined
Like let's
by
say,
advancements in technology.
like let's say it becomes
like Ariel.
like let's say it becomes a normality that we see robots in our society.
Well, that's already happening.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been doing self checkout for Walmart for fucking years now. They haven't even sent me a W-2. Yeah, right. So
They've never sent you a W-2?
no, man, not for all that self checkout. But that's all right because sometimes I forget stuff that's on the way bottom shelf. You know what I'm saying, right?
Hey, I can teach you how
Those
to
flats
twist.
of waters are YT privilege. I'm out of here.
Would you trust a
No,
robot
don't leave. Don't
driving
leave.
you to work?
Yeah, they haven't sent me a W2 either. Hey, King CJ, are you there? Hey,
What?
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Um, but yeah, I noticed the conversation going to the Neuralink. I feel like I wouldn't get it right now, but give it like two, three, four generations, maybe I would.
All right,
Same
that's
with like
like
the
20 to
Tesla
40
cars.
years.
After you
What do
see
you
what else
picture it being like in 3 or 4 generations?
Yes.
Um, Well, I know Elon wants the Neuralink right now to combat Parkinson's. I feel like in 3 to 4 generations, it will have internet access, and it kind of will turn us into cyborgs. I believe is what the proper term is.
I,
And
Not gonna happen.
yeah, and I honestly see that sort of as a benefit, but being even more. I see it being even more of a society that is emotions compared to now. Because look at what we are now. We're kind of detachable cyborg cell phones. Everybody has a cell phone. We're on it
I can assure
24/7.
you,
do
I can
you
assure
believe?
you,
Do
you are
you
not
believe?
going to be,
It would
you're
be a
not
lot
going to be
better if we could all hear
transformed
each
into a
other and
cyborg.
go one at a time.
Somebody has an echo, by the way.
Yeah.
It was not me. I can assure you, you will not turn into a cyborg. I can assure
How do you know that?
I beg to differ because look at what a pacemaker is, which is a machine. There is science is going in a direction where we can have full living babies. It's illegal right now, but it's going to turn around to be legal. I guarantee it. Where we have like incubated babies that doesn't need a host, aka a mother that is like a flesh living mother. We are going to a Neuralink, which is basically a attachment to the brain, and that's soon to evolve to a fully cybernetic brain. So we are definitely headed towards a cybernetic
um,
society.
That was to
a
deep
Sure.
prosthetic,
a
a
So
whole new world.
prosthetic leg
my
or an iron
like
lung
my
or a
question is
prosthetic
is
leg
like,
doesn't
do
make
you
you a
think that a
cyborg.
complete physicality is true, or do you think you can implement something into the brain that has to do more with a mentality aspect that maybe could produce something into a physical aspect? And do you think resistance is futile? Those are my three questions.
Define that. Like, are you talking about like a software update that'll make you
So
emotional or something like that?
you talked about something that could be physically adapted into a human body to be positive, right? And then you
Uh-huh.
talked about how a Neuralink can be positive, making a physical change within the human body. And I would like you to discuss with me how those two are either interlinked or different, or why you think that chip can make that gap, or do you think it has
So
to be a physical aspect of people outside the body to introduce that, like surgery or whatnot?
I can answer this. You know that
I
No, I
people
want him to
do
answer
this.
it. I want him to answer it.
Fine,
uh,
fine.
I I'm still having a hard time understanding your question, but from what I understand, um, I'll just say what I think is going to happen. If you're going to a society, let's say that most people get a Neuralink. Let's just talk about Neuralinks right now.
All right.
The reason why I say that we're going to a emotionless society is because we have cell phones and emotions like compromise and also respect is becoming very far and few between, or we're into the internet. So when I say cybernetic implants like the Neuralink, I think, especially if it has internet access, because the version right now, that's not changing your mentality at all. That's just giving you freedoms physically. But let's say that it's into the internet. If
Okay.
we have all answers implanted in our minds, we are essentially becoming gods. And that basically means that we no longer need such emotions like empathy. All we need is just communication.
I think
So
it also I think it
do
also
you think
means
a well, hold on, wait. Well, he made a very interesting point. Do you think a Neuralink
putting into your brain gives you information and access and all truth, specifically the word truth, to all of society?
That's an interesting question because
Yes, it is.
theoretically, I would say yes. Now,
Okay.
realistically, I would say no. And it also depends on what government, because I guarantee,
Let's say
I,
all governments, you get all aspects of all governments.
Right.
Right?
I
You have
see
all
that
truth
as
across the whole world.
I see that as
Every information
impossible.
aspect.
Because if China has a Neuralink, I guarantee they're going to have governmental rhetoric implemented in it, like
So there's
America.
different Neuralinks?
So I guarantee there's going to be different versions of Neuralink. Look at the World War II, right?
All
America
right.
has one version. Germany has a
So,
completely different
sure.
version. So
Right,
I
right, right,
guarantee it's going
right.
to be the same with that.
That's fine. That's all I was saying is that the Neuralink isn't true or perfect.
Right.
I think you guys
Right?
watch
So
too
you
many
would you
sci-fi
accept it or
movies.
not accept it based on the very words you just said?
No, I disagree with TJ though. I don't think we watch too many sci-fi movies. I think we haven't
That
No,
was
watched
just
just
enough
that was
because
deep.
look
just
at
answer my
look at
question.
look at TikTok right now.
You're
The
right.
United
Everything
States is
differs.
censoring
Governments,
everything
social
outside
media
of their country.
platforms,
Well, wait a
everything.
minute.
Yes,
Wait a minute, TJ. Let him get his thought. I can't really understand because everybody's talking over everybody. You all can
I really
talk.
haven't said anything in a little while.
You all
yeah.
can talk.
I
I want you to talk, but
No,
just
I
don't
was just
talk over
listening.
each other.
You guys are mixing sci-fi with like movies with reality.
no, because he's making an opinion off of philosophy,
Yeah.
which is what you're saying, and I'm fine with that. But I need him to make a distinction whether it's the truth or not. And if you
It's not
think
going to
the
make you
truth is
die.
what governments say, or books say, or something else says, is there universal truth, whether you're okay with accepting a chip inside your brain with all the truth, right? Like, take something like an AI universal aspect of algorithms of all information across anybody who's existed, right? You can pull information from everything. That to me makes sense. But if you're saying governments make the distinction, or people make the distinction, or societies make the distinction, there's some sort of distinction within all information provided to you. I don't think you should accept a chip that doesn't allow the aspects to do that. That's my only point.
I know one thing's for sure. If CJ is correct on what Neuralink can do in 3 or 4 generations, there ain't no way any of us are getting it. They're going to make that so expensive, and then only, if you can afford it, then you get it.
I agree with you.
I think they'll make it cheap enough for the American public.
I think the version. See, okay, let me make a clear distinction that I feel like not too many people are actually like acknowledging. Elon's version of all his inventions is not going to be the same version that we're seeing in 20 years, especially because now he's branching into politics. There is a huge, huge margin of error, aka him getting unalived. So I guarantee people are waiting for that to happen, and then they're going to buy out his
Ouch.
patents, and then it's going to be weaponized. And once it's weaponized and commercialized at the same time, that is when we're going to see very harmful versions of these same products. It happens with every single invention in history.
I
Well,
I
I
see
hope
Elon
Musk
having more
doesn't get
power on
unalived.
companies and not patents, but all right.
His
I mean,
his entire uh, life legacy is to make us an interplanetary species. Everything he's doing, everything he's into, is for us to be on Mars. The digging the tunnels, everything that he's doing. It's all about us going to Mars. So I hope he
I
Wow.
doesn't get unalived. I'd like to see us be a spacefaring species.
Do you think those
I like that
people
too.
really went to space? Those celebrities?
No.
Well, they went into it's not space, is it? What is it? The what sphere did they go into? They didn't go into like space.
They
They
went
went.
into the deserts of Arizona. It's this back
Yeah.
city.
Dude,
Like
Yo,
if you match
how
are
up
you talking about
pictures with the
low
moon,
level
how
atmosphere?
how freaking funny was Katy Perry? Like,
Oh my
oh my god,
god.
zero self awareness.
Hey, you know
at
what? I think
all.
she was a firework.
Yeah, she was totally a firework.
It's,
I
it's,
think she kissed the ground and she liked it.
Yeah.
y'all
Dude,
are
that was better
silly.
than my joke. How
Ugh.
But
dare you be
let's be
funnier than
honest,
I?
like that was a huge failure on who is it? Jeff Bezos.
I
Like
know he could have definitely had that thing blow up.
exactly. He would have saved us a lot of trouble, honestly. But yeah, like I feel like I feel like with technology right now and also the governments right now, they
That's why
didn't
you can't
take
get the
in
Neuralink because you want to feel.
yeah, they didn't take in account just how vast the internet is and how smart the users of the internet is.
Oh,
Like
I remember how
before with
scared we
the
were of
Hmm.
it.
yeah, before with
It's
the
a small
space
percentage
race
that are
and
smart.
COVID and stuff like that,
You
we
can't
didn't
say
need
that.
anything. Like, I mean, the C word isn't banned anymore.
Yeah, it is.
This isn't YouTube.
Yeah, you can't say that. You gotta say like C19.
Yeah. Well, that the C19, like there's a lot of they didn't take into account of just how many eyes and cameras and stuff is openly viewable, and also how many people with big followings will actually spread the word of informations to their followings. Like, even if it's a part of the truth, that's still a part of the truth that they didn't want people to realize. And I think that's why we still aren't in lockdowns. In fact, the reason why lockdowns even ended is because the lies were brought to light.
Oh, I know one of the lies. Hold on. How about this one? That we were planted here on purpose by Borg like beings, and our entire purpose is to bring about AI, which
Oh,
will.
Scientology.
Yeah, is
I
that
agree with the
Scientology?
first part. I disagree with the
Yes,
second
they're
part.
aliens.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that theory bouncing around online that we were put here to create AI by AI.
Hey, do you guys mind if I take on a persona of an extremist alt-right Republican?
Only if you'll sound exactly like my uncle.
All right, and I'm gonna start now. Ask me a question.
Um,
Um,
would you get that thingamajigger put in your ear there, the one that Elon Musk says is gonna make you all smart and shit? You went to schools and stuff.
Listen, brother, all I can tell you right now, right, is that you don't understand shit. And Donald Trump is the best goddamn fucking president we've ever had, right? He drinks Diet Coke. I drink Diet Coke. McDouble, I fucking love the goddamn McDouble, right? And I can tell you right now, if there's a chip I have to take that gets me away from them goddamn liberal snowflakes, I'm gonna do it. And if you think you're better than me, you're not. All right. So you can explain to me why you think you're better than me, and you're not. All right.
see, I think liberalism and republicanism is going to be the death of this country.
Pam, come and get your dog. He's licking on my toes again. It makes me creeped out.
Goddamn right. A dog's gonna do what a dog is gonna do. And if you're gonna take away natural law, you're just one of them goddamn liberal snowflakes, and you don't know shit. Right? Prove me wrong.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Hey, I lived in Missouri. A side note, I'm breaking persona. I lived in Missouri. I know what I'm doing. Going back into character now.
Now, what do y'all think? Because we talked about the Neuralink. What do y'all think about other forms of technology, aka the drones or projections, and just how good projections are getting?
All right, so I'm dropping the Trump thing.
I think. I'm sorry. I did a really good job of it. You guys were so impressed.
You did.
You couldn't even
You
argue with
did
it.
a good job.
It
Yeah.
was literally like being on the phone with all of my family.
So, like, one thing I don't think a lot of people look into is holistic medicine, right? And I think holistic medicine is a great practice to prevent things. Once a problem happens, I don't like holistic medicine is hard to get into. Like, if you have a very, like, a third degree cancer, I don't think holistic medicine is gonna, like, heal you. But if you believe in holistic medicine and you follow holistic medicine values, I tend to find a lot of people don't get cancer or like very major problems. Um,
Well,
I don't
that
know
and
if that
also
was,
commercialized foods. Like we are eating
yeah, it's
chemicals. We're not
processed.
eating
Yeah,
food. Yeah.
the American industry of foods is. I mean, you can look at Japan, Brazil. A lot
You
of
can look
places do things
anywhere.
different, but yeah, no, not
No,
not
you're
not
right. You're right,
necessarily anywhere.
Unity.
England has a lot of processed foods too,
Yeah,
but
but they still won't.
Canada's
In
getting there.
England, they still won't let you eat. What is it? Yellow number 5, right? Unity.
Or
Red
Red 40.
5, all that. Yeah.
Yeah,
true. But
You
they
know,
still
it's
have complex
illegal
sugars
to bring
too.
American foods to Canada,
I
but you
mean,
can bring Canada foods to America.
and England's had
Yeah.
terrible teeth for hundreds of years, like
Come on,
centuries,
mate. Who
Yeah,
fuck you talking
there's a
to
lot
out
of
here with the
foods that
drillers
are
trying to talk
that
about
are
fucking teeth?
and
there's a
they
lot of
won't.
foods that are banned over
Oh,
over
burrito.
there that are here. So, you know.
Yeah, I listened to a really good talk from a Hindu woman on. I don't know if you guys watch Russell Brand at all, but she's on his show. But she talks
I
about
like
a
Russell
lot of
Brand.
yeah, she talks about a lot of the things like RFK is saying, like why you know what I mean? Why is it here when it can't be over there? Like these things are bad. It's proven.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. And their portion size is a lot smaller over there. Like when you go get food, I had some people say, "Dang, this is all that I get." But
Yeah,
you're so used to being over here where they give you this large portion of
yeah.
food that you can't even
I
eat.
RFK better not mess with our portions.
Oh gosh.
See, okay,
you
Come on
you
now.
that's
goddamn
interesting that you
right,
brought up
brother.
RFK. That's interesting that you brought up RFK because he is a prime example that you can have good intentions and do one thing good, but do 1,000 things wrong. Like, and that is the U.S. government in a nutshell. You can do one thing good, and then you'll do 1,000 other things wrong.
What
You
the
only
hell
have
was
to
the thing that our
ah.
government did good? can
You
I
only have to
can I get that
show
one?
the you only have to show the public that you're doing something good and make them believe it's good, and you could do 1,000 wrongs. I'll reword that.
Like, I mean, I guess.
what what is your alter ego name, Jacob? Is what is it, like
No, I
culting
think
or
you're talking
something?
about me.
Yeah, I am. I'm talking about you.
My fucking alter ego name is Esther Jedediah.
Esther.
Oh my gosh.
Is that funny to you? Why do you think that's funny? Are you some sort of liberal snowflake?
I was pretty, I was pretty sure I'm talking to someone Amish.
Oh my goodness.
You don't even know the Amish, buddy. I've seen a fucking carriage. I drive a Chevy F-150.
No,
They
but
turn into
That's a
seriously
Ford,
though,
by the
Lutherans.
way. That's
what
a Ford, by
happened
the
to
way. That was the joke.
I
all
have two
those
of them. Thank you.
all those drone sightings? You remember when they had all those drone sightings everywhere, and then they
Yeah,
just
yeah, and then it just went
disappeared?
away.
It just went away.
All
I
all over New Jersey.
I
Yeah.
can't give exact answers because of the clearances that I know of,
Oh
but
gosh.
I can't, like,
Oh,
because
Man,
oh,
I'm
Jebediah, you tease us.
let's just say
Yeah,
I'm
Trump, and then we
military
got
and I
a
also have a
CIA
lot of
agent up
different
here.
things that I know, but without going into detail, I, and if you get what I'm saying, the government knows more, if not the most, about those drone sightings than any other thing. If you can put two and two together in that.
I can. Here's what I took from that whole drone story thing that was going on for like a week long. It was going on. The only thing I thought to myself is, yeah, Amazon's about to lay off a bunch more people.
Oh goodness.
Hey, listen, you know
I,
what?
I thought it was like
Capitalism.
an Amazon test run to see if they could drop off a friggin' washer and dryer.
Hey, there
Can
ain't
we
nothing
pause the
wrong with
technology
having
for
a
a little bit?
good.
Can we
There ain't nothing wrong with having a good washer and dryer. And right, if you're talking about different parts of the world, Germany, history ain't the worst that's ever happened. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So, like, I don't know. So,
I know my
what do you
history.
guys think?
My washer and dryer was grandma down by the creek with a board.
Listen, your grandma was a beautiful woman, but uh, that's what the country's all about, right? No modern technology, no modern society. Women should have to do work, and the men should just tell them what they have to do. So that's the way society has to work, brother.
What the hell would they do without us?
Exact. God damn, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Speaking of washer and dryers, that's why I don't believe in the moon landing. So you mean to
God,
tell me that
dude,
in
the moon ain't
1969
even real.
we landed on the moon, but we can't create a machine that washes and dries your clothes all at the same time? With one
I
little
love
button,
you.
like set it and forget it kind of stuff.
Goddamn right. I love you.
You
You
see,
know exactly what the hell is going on,
We
right?
didn't land on no
Set it,
moon.
forget it, forget the light. Nothing in the sky means any kind of truth. The
It
only truth
washers
to
them
me
and it
is
dries
Jesus
them right
Christ,
up.
and anything outside of that, you can eat some grass. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I used to
Unity
believe
Jebediah is being rude.
I used to
He told
believe
me
that
to
the
eat
moon
grass.
landing was entirely fake, and I still do believe it. But I used to also think that we just didn't have the resources to go back to the moon. But I no longer believe that. I don't think that we. I don't think it's a question of if we can or can't go to the moon. I think it's the question of if they did go up there, or at least all the drones and planes and technology that we have, especially our space warfare programs, if you know about that. There's something up
Mm.
there that they purposely do not want us to know about,
Uh-oh, hollow
because we
moon.
are
Duh.
avoiding the moon, but we're going to Mars, and Mars isn't a question of trying to start a second civilization. That's an escape plan. So there's
Dude, the moon's
something
way
that's
easier to have a
happening to
base than
us.
Mars.
It's
I'm
way
sorry,
easier
I
to have
forgot.
them.
I broke my persona. I'm sorry, I'm going back.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
There's
Yeah.
so many people in here right now.
Yeah. I'm confused.
He made
Yeah.
good points, and I wanted to respond. Oh shit, I broke character again.
Well, I
Forgive
don't
me.
know about the moon. Like I wasn't there until I can actually go there myself, which I can't afford it. Um, what is it? How much does it cost to go up there? What is,
Ask
It's a
Katy Perry.
third of what it takes to go to Mars, I'll tell you that.
Oh, no, no, no. I know the answer to that. You have to bang Jeff Bezos.
oh shit. Well, I'm out. Um,
What? He's
Hey,
been
look,
working out a lot.
if
I
it
don't
means that I
care.
get access to $1 billion, I will willingly not be straight for one person.
Yeah, they made the
And I,
price so high for you to even get up there. So
I mean, you could
I
just
don't.
rename yourself Kamala. She did pretty good.
ooh, that
Well,
was a that was a Democrat teaser right there.
I just don't know. Like, and then you have those clips of who was it, Buzz Aldridge, where he said it was all fake. But I mean, some of that stuff could have been altered to where they took snippets and put it together. I don't
I'm
know.
telling you, if you match up the moon's surface with Arizona, it is a 100% match.
What?
Yes,
I
because
heard the Pink Floyd Wizard of Oz one, but I never heard this one.
Yeah, like, dude, NASA does training programs in Arizona. So, and you also got to think back then,
Oh, okay. You're saying okay. I know what you're saying. Yeah,
like, there's so
it
many
was
things that doesn't.
A Stanley Kubrick film.
Yeah, like there's so. Have you heard of the theory that the moon landing is connected with the Shining, or
No,
whatever the fuck it is?
I never heard that.
Well,
No,
the
I don't know
director
what
of
that
The
is.
Shining hit so many subliminal like messages in his movies, and a lot of them is directly talking about the moon landing. And he was very close in the mission of the moon landing. So I kind of believe what he's saying. Now people are trying to debunk it and stuff like that, but go on YouTube after live, look up the Shining Moon Landing, and you'll see lots of different like information connected it down to like certain scenes that parallel to scenes on the moon. Like, it's
The
crazy.
the two biggest things that mess with me about the moon landing, and I want to believe it. Trust me. I was a kid. I was in school watching the Challenger 7 blow up. You know,
Oh
I
Yeah,
yeah.
you're
still,
old as shit.
I still have that tragedy on my brain. But I want to believe that it was real. But the two things that get me is one is they cannot find, like, people at NASA cannot find any documents, any of, you know what I mean? There's absolutely no paper trail on NASA, in NASA. Like,
Yeah, they
people
didn't
that
stop
are
at deleting the
astrophysicists.
video. They stopped at deleting everything.
That and for what they're expecting me to believe happened in 1969
Mhm.
versus what I know about technology today, I'm just like, how none of that, I don't know. It doesn't really,
Add
that
up.
just doesn't add up.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree with you.
maybe we fooled the Ruskies. Maybe we did that.
The the first space race was just to beat out Russia and China to get to the moon. Now, my question after that actually is, how many times have we gone to the moon since then? And how many
Never.
countries have even attempted to go to the moon since then?
Never. And the logistics aren't even available at NASA for astrophysicists today.
Exactly. Also, another thing is Russia and China was broke during the space race because of the world wars. So how did they even afford the space program? I,
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
so
How did
many questions.
Russia built the mirror?
There's so many
sure.
questions. We'll be here all night. Like seriously, it is.
Okay, I got a different question then. After you go poo, do you remain seated when you wipe or do you stand up?
Oh my goodness.
It's a real question, Unity. It's a real question.
There was
I've,
always wrong answers to this too, so I
I've
prefer
never
not to answer.
stood. I've never stood up.
Okay, well, like a lot of people, they remain seated, but they lean to one side, you know? But there's people, they're your friends. They're people you know
That
that
stand up.
stand up. They stand up and do it. It's very common, except you wouldn't know unless you asked. Like a whole room full of people, like I just did.
Oh my goodness. I've never heard that
They're
question
out there,
ever in my
Unity.
life.
I will say this. I feel like it needs to be a publicly accepted thing for bidets.
Oh, listen
And
to
What,
Mister
for stand up?
$92,000 a year. Can we get that black guy back in here?
Who are you talking about? Oh, the guy that was in here earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't know what he was talking about.
He was
I
talking
don't know.
about we could me and the other YT boy could afford bidets.
bidets are like $30. Now, do
Yeah,
you want
they're
to go through
cheap.
the hassle of installing
Bro,
it yourself? That's a different question. But like,
bro, I'm talking about like a empty Windex bottle full of water, and I do it myself.
Yeah, just
Hispanics
get
just
you
use a water
just get a
bottle in
spray
general.
bottle.
Yeah,
Just get
right.
a spray bottle and spray. That's all.
Don't Every once in a while, mix it up with the Clorox spray bottle. You know what I mean? Because I heard that's trendy now, getting your butthole
Hey,
bleached.
Anunnaki.
Just hop in the shower and turn it to
How are
jet.
you? There's nothing really going on in here. We're just talking about some of these topics on the screen and other stuff.
We're talking about water blasting your asshole.
No,
Yeah,
we're not talking about that.
yeah,
But
we were talking about bidets.
yeah,
Say
we
it
were talking
fancy
about
like.
potatoes, but not like that in that context.
Have you ever used one Unity?
Uh, yeah, I have. My sister had them. She had those.
I never have.
Yeah, she had those toilets like the Kardashians have.
What
I
am I
forget what they're
missing?
called. The Kodo toilets or Toto, whatever the heck the brand is.
Oh
They
shit.
they come with those things.
I have a question, Unity, and this comes from pure curiosity. This is not me trying to be funny. It sounds like a very funny question, but I promise you, this is completely serious.
Uh
With
oh.
the women anatomy, with it being so close, does it hit both, or does it just go where it's intended to? And I'm talking about the days.
It goes both. It doesn't just hit one area. It goes both. That's
Yeah,
why you can
it's like
just use
a
a spray bottle.
it's like a full service car wash down there.
Yeah. I mean, it's
So,
actually a good idea, if that's what you want to have, but a spray bottle will do the job just as well.
That's what I'm talking about.
do
You
you
know,
actually use a spray bottle? Like, this is new to me.
no, I've never done it, but it's starting to sound like a good idea. Usually, what happens to me is I'll come home from work, I'll take a shower, and then I get out of the shower, I put my clothes on, and then all of a sudden I have to shit. So then I'm so mad that I was so clean, but then I have to take a shit that I turn the shower back on and just get in it after I poop.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
But
Yeah.
I remain seated when I wipe. I just kind of like lean to one side
I'm gonna ask
and
people that question now.
I lean to one side and I make sure that I go front to back so I don't end up with poop on my sack.
Well, they say if you've touched the doorknob, then you've touched some shit. So
Hey, listen.
just keep that in
Hey,
mind.
listen. Then I rub my eye. That's how I got that sty.
Because a lot of people, they don't wash their hands or nothing after they use the bathroom.
No, that's true. And then we got popular culture talking about everyone out there eating ass.
Man,
It's like, bro, not
I'm not
without
eating no
goggles.
ass. No,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm not
not.
even. I mean,
Okay.
I'll go into one, but I'm not eating it.
No, there's a scenario where I totally would, and it's like, okay, like Unity, right? You're my girlfriend. All right, you haven't eaten in 3 days.
Oh,
Okay, we've been in the hot tub for most of the evening, and then we shower on top of it, right?
they're sterilized totally.
Yeah. I think
You're missing that a lot of people wash their ass. They just let the
Yeah.
water run over it.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
I
that's
do
why I
that.
take the shower with her. You know,
To make sure.
yeah, I'm just,
Yeah.
think of me as an AI robot shower help.
Oh goodness.
I'm in
I
there just.
mean, they're already using enough machines. I don't know if you want to add another one. Have
Yeah,
you
they
ever
are.
tried to compete with those? No, I'm just-
Oh my goodness.
No,
I know you know what I'm talking about.
I've had
Yeah,
to compete with I've
yeah.
had to compete with a removable shower handle though, like a removable shower head. I
Oh
swear
my
to God,
goodness.
I almost lost her for that.
Not gonna lie, that to me is kind of entertaining to watch. Not gonna lie, that's one I will accept.
Tur- Turns out my ex liked the pitter patter one.
Oh my
When you,
goodness.
Oh man,
The
and I could
worst
hear it.
setting.
Yeah, because that's not the normal setting. So I could hear when she was using that pitter patter one because that's exactly what it would sound like. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, God.
It sounds like a yard sprinkler.
Yeah.
Y'all are funny, man. You're funny, man.
No, don't. You know you're funny too, Unity. Talk about garden sprinklers. I know you was hitting that sprinkler dance back in the day.
The sprinkler dance. What's that?
Yeah, you know you
Where you
did
like
this.
put one hand on your
You
head,
did.
the other one
You did the
straight, and then you
sprinkler.
just like go side to side.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
never did that. I didn't.
Shit.
I'm
All right.
sorry. I never did
All
that.
right. So I'm a gentleman, so I know better than ever ask a woman her age. But are you old enough to remember kid play?
Yeah, I'm old enough to remember that.
All right. Or are you more like Backstreet Boys or
Oh no, I'm
no?
NKOTV.
Okay. Joey Fatone is still doing his thing.
I haven't paid attention to any of them since the concert
Yeah.
I went to. When was that? In the 80s? I think it was in the
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah. It was in the 80s. Okay. You were going to concerts in the 80s, so okay.
Yeah.
I got you. We can vibe.
I had merch and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember having your mama and the kid with the fucking uh, phone cord that was probably a quarter
I
mile
can show you
long.
this. I still got it. I kept it because my grandmother passed away. But I'll show it to you.
You got a rotary phone? Oh my god!
That was my phone that I grew up on.
I bet if you pick that up right now, Batman's on the other line.
I want to figure out a way to make it
That's
work.
a phone you used?
Look
Yeah,
at
this
that.
is the phone that
Oh my
I
god.
used when I was a kid. I used to have to dial
Yeah.
numbers on here.
Me too.
Oh, so you saw the birth of the
It took,
internet.
bro.
You saw the birth of the internet.
Yeah, no, we actually did. We absolutely did, bro. We saw the birth of cell phones before the internet.
Right. I
Hey,
used
I
to
saw the
play
birth of
Snake
social
on my
media.
Nokia.
Yeah, you know, hey, Unity. I bet you $100 that both of our Nokias that we had still work. If
They
you could
probably
find
do.
them, they still work. Those things were indestructible.
I got a flip phone that's a Verizon phone that still works.
You have a flip phone now?
Yeah, I got a flip phone that's a Verizon that still works. And I think
Like
this is
like a razor?
no, it's an actual flip phone. It's like kind of like a military grade type phone. But I remember this was probably like maybe 5 or 10 years ago, maybe less than that, when everybody's service went out to Verizon. Do you remember that?
I heard about it.
And that phone worked.
I can't, dude. I would pay anything to see you use your flip phone in public. Like your phone rings, you pull it out, flip it open.
Well, flip phones are making a comeback, so it's definitely acceptable.
Yeah, they are
Is it?
making it come back.
Oh,
Everything's
okay.
coming back. Bell bottoms are coming back. Everything that was like hit back then is coming back now.
I need emo girls to make a comeback because, man, I miss those hairstyles.
Man, all that stuff's coming back.
You said emo girl?
Yeah,
What
dude,
is
those when I was in high school, the emo
Is
girls
it?
were the hottest girls.
Isn't? Yeah. Didn't they just morph into cosplay girls?
They did, but I would rather not have the reputation of dating a furry. So it's just,
Oh
I actually
man.
officially met one like last week, and that caught me off guard. As
Listen to the non-inclusive over here. Just because I have a little more fur than you don't like me?
as crazy.
yeah, those were the days back then. It's changed so much,
Oh yeah.
you know. Now, I mean, it's
Dude,
fun now, but it's just back then. It's like you didn't have to. We didn't have these type of cell phones.
No, it is. You're right. It is fun now until fucking you lose your phone and then you literally don't know any numbers. When we were children,
We
I
knew
had at least
every
10,
number.
10 numbers in my head. 10
I
numbers.
still have numbers in my head from when I was a kid.
You had to.
I still have numbers in my head. and
Yo,
we
you
knew where
fuck.
all
Do you
our
remember
friends were.
payphones?
Yeah, I remember payphone. Every time I
Uh
see one,
huh.
I take a picture of it.
Yeah, try to
I'm
tell a
like,
Gen Z.
but I
Yeah.
remember we used to find our friends based on who had the most bikes in their yard. That's how we found our friends. We actually
Uh huh.
played outside. You know, kids, you tell them to go outside today, they say, "What am I supposed to do?"
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Our
it's different. Like I
and
think the
everyone
internet.
had that golden rule. The street lights.
Oh
Them
yeah,
street lights come
I
on.
had to be in before those street lights came on. But
But
I
you know
know,
we got away with not doing that.
yeah, I used to get in trouble though. But I just know it's different now. Like
Oh yeah.
the internet, I think it causes a lot of brain rot
Of course it does.
compared to
But it
back then. I mean, we had the internet, but it wasn't the same. Like me and my cousin,
no.
we used to sit in the house and beat Mario Brothers like 99 times so we could flip the game into the water world and the all bullet
Oh yeah.
the little black bullet man, whatever those were. We used to,
Bombardier or something.
yeah,
Something
whatever
like
them
that.
things was called. We used to sit there and play that forever. You know, that was then,
Yeah, I know.
and this is now.
Did
It
you
is
have
what it
the
is.
Nintendo with the duck hunt and the
Yep,
gun?
I had the Nintendo. I had
Oh
the
shit.
Super Nintendo. I
You were
still,
one of them spoiled kids.
I had
You,
everything.
pro- you probably you probably had that nice shoes like Keds or Jellies.
Well, I had everything, man. I went to all Catholic schools, and I
Oh,
was
did
raised
you?
up, you know, in a good family. I mean, my grandmother
Oh, you
raised
were
me.
raised up right. I'm a
So
Christian too, in case you were wondering.
yeah, I mean,
Definitely a
you know,
Christian.
I'm not gonna say I'm a Christian. I just went to all Catholic schools, but
Oh, sorry.
no,
Forgive my
that's
presumption.
okay. You're fine. Uh,
Okay.
you know, I can talk to anybody. It doesn't matter. But that's just how I was raised. You know, I was
Yeah.
so it is what it
Yo,
is.
you know how you know we got away with that street light thing? Because do you remember they had to put a public service announcement on the TV at 10:30
Oh
for
yeah,
our
I remember
for
that.
our parents? It's
I remember.
10:30. Do you know where your
Do you
children
know where
are?
your kids are? Yeah, I remember when they put faces on milk cartons. I remember when the TV
Uh-huh.
actually cut off and
Oh,
it was
that's
nothing
the
but
one.
ash.
Oh yeah. You called it Ash. Yeah,
Yeah, it was nothing but
I called it static that I
yeah,
sleep to.
static ash. As soon as
Yeah.
mash went off, it was a wrap.
Uh,
It
yeah.
was over.
For me in Jersey growing up, it was Taxi. Taxi was
Oh
the
yeah, I
last
remember
show on.
taxi. I remember taxi. Yeah,
Hold on, I remember MASH too. Do 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 do
man, you knew it
do
was over when you
do
heard
do
that.
do do. Yep. Bedtime.
You knew it
Mine
was
was
nothing else on.
Yep. When that taxi was headed over that bridge, it was my bedtime, and I remember because TV would go off. Remember that?
Yeah, that's what I was
Fuck
saying. The TV would actually
yeah.
go off. There
Yeah,
was no
TV
more
went off
TV.
at like at midnight. It'd be like, uh, it'd go. We hope you enjoyed the broadcasting, which was brought to you by Mutual of Omaha. And then it would play the Star Spangled Banner, and then boop with all the
Yeah,
colors.
those colors would come on, and then it was a wrap.
hmm That was it.
I
And
wish I
now
could
we
go
have
back to those
24-hour
days.
news cycle.
I
Nah,
do.
I don't want to. I
I
don't want
wish
to
I
go back.
could. I would like to
I
go
don't.
back like Back to the Future though, where I could come back.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the only way I would want to go back is if I know what I know now.
Yeah, only if I know
You
what I
know,
know now, so I could warn people, just like in Back to the Future.
warn them. The heck are you talking about? I'd be like, I don't want anything to change. I'm just going to invest in Apple and Microsoft
But I
and
don't want it to be like
Google.
Butterfly Effect though, where I mess up
Huh?
everything.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, well, don't. Try to have. Try to make that relationship work again.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah, on that dude you quit a long time ago.
right?
Or
Those were
girl,
the
I'm sorry. I don't mean to
days.
be presumptuous.
Oh no, I'm married, so it's all
Oh
good. It
yeah.
was back then, I was a
Yeah.
kid. I'm grown now. I'm a grown ass adult, and it sucks.
Yeah. I was married for 13 years, and I think like 6 months ago now, we just kind of parted ways. Our kids are grown and stuff, you know.
Yes,
They're
life
out. We
happens.
kind
You know.
Yeah, we kind of looked at each other and we're like, "Yeah, are you still into this?" She's like, "No," and I'm like, "Yeah, well,
Well,
okay,
at least you
yeah,
ended on
me,
a good note. Some people
yeah,
don't end on a good note, so that's a
yeah,
good
we're
thing.
still friends, thank God."
Well, let me follow
But,
you, TJ. Make sure you follow me back,
okay,
please. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here for
nope.
now, and I'm
All
gonna
right
come
then.
back again tomorrow. I don't know what time. I might change up these prompts because I've had these
Mhm.
prompts. I think when I went live before, I had these prompts. I don't know, but I do upload all my lives on my YouTube, and so
Okay.
all that's in my link tree on my bio, so you can see all the previous lives I've had. I've had some really good lives in here, and this is probably my sixth live I've done over here. Uh, but I like the crowd. It's harder for me to control it over here because where I come from, they have like an emoji that you can use to raise your hand. So I can keep track of a list of people, and when they want to go over here, you got to mute them, and then they can unmute themselves. So I have to figure out a lot more stuff over here. How I'm gonna keep it under control because I just don't like people talking over each other. I want everybody to get their thought out because I was telling the other guy, I forgot his name that fast. I was telling him, a lot of these things that we're talking about here, people don't get to talk about outside of here, or outside of any social media app because either their friends or family are not on that level or they just don't want to hear it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
And
why I like to come to
it's
social media.
scary.
Yeah,
It's
it's
scary to
scary.
talk about, in face to face with people you don't really know because, you're trying not to offend somebody, but man, are people looking for reasons to be offended these days?
Yeah, and I don't get offended by anything. I don't care what people say to me or nothing. But when they come for people that are sitting up here, then I will say something to them. But they can call me every name in the book. I done heard it all. I come from Bigo Live. I've been over there 4 years. I own my own agency. I have my own family over there. So I've heard it all. I've seen it all. And nothing anybody can say. Like that guy that came up here and was talking all that stuff, I've seen worse than that. So that's nothing
Yeah.
to me. I just stay
He
calm,
wasn't
I
too
stay patient, and you just never know what people are going through. So that's why I was hesitant to drop him. But then when he started talking all that crazy stuff, I had to drop him. So,
Yeah.
I
Did
do
you come
my
up
best
with
to
the
give people a
topics
chance. Yeah,
on,
I
on
came up
this
with them.
this purple banner? You came up with these topics?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would love to. If I'm online next time you're online and you have a live, I would love to chat about any of those. And
Okay. Yeah, the next ones
I'll
might
be
be better
polite.
than that.
All that. Yeah. Good enough. Well, it was nice meeting you. You are followed, and thanks for having me.
No problem. Nice meeting you too. Have a great night on purpose.
Yep. I will. Good night.
All right. Peace. And RM, thank you for listening. I appreciate it. If you want to follow me, I'd appreciate that. I'll follow you back and maybe you can come back for another live. Have a great day on purpose.